Russ is rolling with 29th. Could I get platoon medic? I can't slot.
Yeah, can I get an admin to slot Sergeant Rest on Op 4 platoon medic? Time you'll roll with Centaur tonight. So when I call Centaur, just slot up on their team. Let's get SOG. It's your first time tonight, yeah?
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the event. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Let me get y'all slotted up on Op 4.
Sounds good.
All right. Audio levels look good. Everything is going in just fine.
Let's get Centaur on Op 4.
Just making sure everything's going well here.
No, that's unfortunate.
We're gonna push down to the Delta teams, guys.
Do you need to name your unit Delta Team?
Yeah, we should.
It's a pretty badass name and all.
You should issue every single one of them.
Let's get BW on Blue 4.
We're Op 4 at Alpha 2 Indigo.
I see Indigo coming on. Indigo might stream. So let me quickly... I'm gonna add him to the multi and hope he catches on.
These numbers get stabilized before
Hey, Chucky, can I get you to move up to squad medic? I'm gonna let Quigley take automatic rifle this first one.
That's to get Barbarian informed because I'm making the multi-twitch for him as well.
What was that noise?
It might have been me biting on a pin. Alright,
let me also get into my options here.
Yeah, no problem. We do have several
turn off team
that are not slotted. I know I haven't called FK yet. Let's go ahead and get FK on Blue
Logan.
4.
My man, the legend. This is going to be one of the biggest rounds we've seen. We have over 70 people on the server, and I'm hoping it can get even bigger in the coming days. Or weeks would be a better term. Now we wait.
Quick, go down and take AR and B2.
That should be everything.
Alrighty. If you are a solo player, slot up on Blue 4 for me.
Does that mean people who are already slotted on Op 4 at all?
No, if you're already slotted, don't reslot. I'm talking about the ones who didn't identify themselves as solo who are unslotted.
That's you,
My brother is having a party in the backyard, so he just bashed at my window, and he flicked me off.
So just quick reminder for everybody as you come in, we have the 29th on Op 4, AA on Blue 4, BW on Blue 4, FK on Blue 4, Scandi Recon on Blue 4, Cadian on Op 4, CSC Blue 4, SOG Op 4, Second Op 4, 1RW Blue 4, Centaur Op 4, and 242 is Op 4. And we will go with defense first. So, Carpenter, you have 60 seconds on the clock. Get your plan together.
All right,
I'm only seeing one CE there, so I want those other CE rules filled out. If Bravo 2 needs to fold down, then do so. Let's get those filled out. Delta team looks good. All right. All right. No, I think we're good now. All right. Perfect.
Quick, Hamst isn't talking, but he says he can't be slotted, and he's a solo. I think he's new.
Medic, so put him there.
Hey, guard, you good where you're at?
Yeah. Hamst, if you're okay with being a squad medic, we can slot you in Bravo on.
So I don't
Blue
know
4.
if there's going to be any armor today
As their
or
squad
air. I don't get told what's ahead of every
All
match. We just wait till we see it up there.
How do I hop down to? Are we in the right spot?
You're fine. Wait.
Otherwise, it's just going to be a standard operation on Malden 2035.
Roger,
I'm
first
going
things
to
first.
tab
Can I
out
get
quickly,
Diego
update
and
the
Bay to
mission
switch
command.
spots?
Okay, sorry, I have mental brain damage and I was pressing the wrong push to talk key. Yeah, that's good by me.
And I've got a private Hudson who is with us. Can I slot him up on Alpha 2 and just have him roll with 1? Would that be fine?
I see that squad medic just opened up. Is someone taking that?
Yeah, I've got a spot for that. I still want Diego and Bay to switch, please. And Hudson, grab a spot on Alpha 2. We'll get that sorted once we're in. Everything else looks good to me as long as we can get Bay and Diego switched there. Can somebody slot Bay to squad medic for Alpha?
Okay.
Thank you. We're good to go.
Charlie,
All right. That would be a good idea. There he goes. Can I get the admin to slot Hamst on Blue 4 as the Bravo squad medic? I think he's having issues slotting.
All right, I'm going to head down to the casting couch a little early here, just because they're still getting people up. We're up to 78 players as people come in. I'm in spectator. They're getting sorted. It's going to be 41 Op 4 versus 34 Blue 4. Already interesting to point out here is that Op 4 didn't have anyone slotted in those Delta machine gun teams, but Blue 4 took all of its machine gun teams. Blue 4 is on the defensive. I can see the appeal of having those machine guns, but at the same time, Op 4, you would think if they're doing the offense and they want to suppress fortified positions, they'd want to bring those machine guns. So, interesting call there, but because it's only going to be transport Vix, there's no dedicated MAT team, so there's no javelins here, and we have a very big AO. We got 2 areas of defense. These could be weapon caches, these could be terminals. I'm not going to listen to the brief, we'll check it afterwards there. Op 4 is going to be spawning on the high ground here, and Blue 4 is going to be in the middle of La Porte, the town, to defend. So right off the bat here, what I can see is Blue 4 is getting a lot of wiggle room to play defensive here. 2 things I see right off the bat that give Op 4 a pretty good advantage is they have this massive mountain over here that can help them do some scouting, and it covers both of these objectives. If one of these objectives was a little further back here, that would make recon a lot harder to do, but both are just exposed to the mountaintop right here. So if people pick up their render distances, they will be able to see quite a bit here. Also, Op 4 does have this area over here that they can drive behind and set up, and that can let them exchange fire across the way and hit both of these positions pretty well. This position could be a bit blocked by these, but you have to notice that that's in the low ground and this is coming up in high ground here. So really, I think Op 4 is already at a small disadvantage for not picking its machine gun teams, but I can also see the appeal of, you know, literally getting a full Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. That's a lot of teams of dudes to send into the fight, and we'll see how things go. Otherwise, I don't know. Blue 4, again, having this little hilltop, they'll be able to see Vix coming down the MSRs or down the big hill. It's just they'll have to stay hidden. I can imagine both platoon snipers, or excuse me, the marksmen, would be at a very good advantage of having all of these big hills to mount up from. Really, this is just going to be a matter of, can Blue Force set up somewhere in here to bring down any suspected attacks? There's a lot of places where Blue 4 can set up sentries and really bait Op4 forces in to take them out, but we'll see if Blue 4 goes offensive in any sense of the word, and just see how it goes. 15 minutes of setup. Barbarian will be joining me momentarily in the casting couch. There he is. Barbarian, how are you doing today? Barbarian, your mic is muted, but I see you queuing up. It's okay, Barbarian, just having a little bit of some technical difficulties here. And we see what looks to be...
Test.
Yep, you are good, my friend.
Cool, that was fucking weird. Don't know what the deal with that was. But, hello, my equally handsome and not at all masked because we're both ugly co-commentator.
Oh, Barbarian, don't lie. You are so much sexier than me. Come on.
Oh, I know.
Let's be for realsies here.
Hey, I just like to make you feel better about yourself.
I know, I appreciate it, but we have to let the audience know the truth, okay? It's okay. Anyway, I wasn't
broadcasting TFAR password, or just the password to the server. Oh, that's cringe. Oh,
well, I mean, every password is 123 in every server ever, and if you change it, you're a pleb. But anyway, I wasn't listening to the brief itself. Looks like we have an ammo cache here, and there's also a mobile missile truck.
Yes, he said that there was a briefing thing, and I'm sure there was for the players, but there wasn't for us.
Yeah, we don't get it as spectators, so we have to guess.
We'll mention that to him, and I'm sure they'll work to fix it. But yes,
of course,
there is one ammo dump and a HIMARS mobile artillery. It doesn't have any ammo, but it needs to be destroyed by Op4 as part of the objective. It can move anywhere within the AO, and as I'm sure you've seen so far, AO is pretty fucking big.
Mm-hmm. So I've already told my chat that Op4 has some really good vantage points to scout out their route. Blue 4 has a little hill of their own to work with, but Blue 4 picking all of its machine gun teams in Delta and fully filling Alpha and Bravo, I think was a good pick. Op4 kind of missing out. They didn't fill any of their machine gun teams in Delta for that weapon squad. They're just going to go in with full 3 squads and go for the best. But I think on this map, with just how big the ridges are, especially the one overlooking the harbor to the left of Blue 4's AO at .106, that's a pretty big loss of, you know, a machine gun team, because machine guns can do some pretty good suppression, because you know Blue 4 is going to dig in because they're defending.
Wow. Most people like to think of marksman as the go-to role for long-range suppression, but really, their precision suppression is absolutely more of the LMG and MMG teams. Even HMGs can give suppression. 249s, 240s, M2 heavy machine guns, like all of those high volume of fire is what actually suppresses, because snipers can, I mean, like I said, precision, they are precise. But when you see, you know, a dozen enemies, or you see a Vic coming down the road, I would much prefer having a 240 than a SR25.
Yep. So for this mission, I'm going to put my render distance up to 3.5 clicks because of the sheer range. What's the button to watch tracers again? It's J, right?
P, I believe.
P, all right.
We shall see once they get going. And we have some newcomers here today.
Quite a few, actually.
I saw a group called SOG. It was their first time playing. They were mentioning that. And we have some Euros who are pretty fresh, but we're familiar with, who are in the fight on Blue 4 as well. As far as assets, they don't really have much. Just said they have transport Vics, and I'm only seeing 2 MRZRs for Blue 4. So,
well, Blue 4 doesn't have to be that mobile. The only reason they'd need to be is putting teams in those MRZs to try to back hit Op4, but it's like 34 to 41. The numbers might be a little skewed because I know a few more people joined in late. This could actually get up to like an 80-person operation.
Yeah, we're getting some good numbers tonight. Still doesn't beat the first night where I think we had pretty close to 100, but we're getting up there. Especially when it comes to PvP like this. Large numbers are fucking to die for.
Barb, I also finalized it with Arcalis. Starting next week, I will be shoutcasting. No, so I thought it was Abraham. It was actually Arcalis because Abraham did a one-off fill-in for Arc. That's why I went to Abe first because that's what was on the calendar. But I got the slot switched. I'm gonna announce it after FNF or tomorrow morning for public op stuff. But I'm gonna start shoutcasting the 3 p.m. Friday EU Friday night fights. So if you want to come do that with me, I'd love that. Otherwise, I'll solo cast it because I'm not sure if you've seen Yanni's clips yet of people literally walking up to the bush he was in with the entirety of Scandi Recon, but it was brilliant.
I have not. I've been working all day, and I'd love to. Just would depend on my work schedule. I'm much more able to get a 8 p.m. free here for Fridays
that's
than
fair.
3 p.m. But when I can, I will. I can promise you that.
Just to let you know, your mic, like every 2 minutes, it gives a little beep. So I'm not sure if you can fix that, but just letting you know.
Fucking what? Okay.
It's giving some weird beeps, my friend.
Fuck me. Okay.
I mean, that's after stream, silly.
No, I know. I wonder if it's the special surprise, which we will not mention until the thing. But, yeah, stick around for the first intermission because there's going to be something interesting.
So Barb's going to do something for intermission today. I'm personally not because I have worked my ass off the past few days.
Drunk.
And I didn't get drunk. I got tipsy off of a single drink, and it was good.
Your tipsy is like my drunk.
Okay, that means I get to spend less money on alcohol than you. So who's really winning at life?
Me, because I get to win all the drinking competitions and get free drinks.
Bitch, please. We both know you don't socialize enough to win drinking competitions. The silence speaks volumes.
I actually did. I did win a drinking competition. I have won my fair share of drinking competitions. But
Okay.
At Anime Con a couple years ago, I was at an after party that was at this rooftop bar in downtown Atlanta. Super expensive drinks, like $10 for a drink. So what I started to do, I just like made friends with like some random people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a drink, and I was like pretty like approaching hammered. And so they were these like plastic cups. And I went, hey guys, watch this. And I chugged, a full drink down and just tossed it off the... Or I did something stupid. And it was like, to them, it was the funniest thing in the world. And I got like 5 free drinks because they just wanted me to keep doing that over and over.
Of course. All right, I'm going to reel it back to the prep here. We see Blue Force starting to mobilize some dudes. I do see a few of them. They are eyeing those western hills. I would be curious to see what they do with their 2 transport Vics to see if they try to go offensive with it, but usually we tend to see them a bit more conservative in the first round, and then by the 3rd round they start doing crazy stuff that's balls to the wall. But I'd love to see a juke play tonight where first round Blue 4 puts out a very big risk and gets a massive payoff for it.
So yeah, there's an interesting thing that can happen right now with this setup. Because obviously the ammo dump is static, they can't move that.
Yep.
And the HIMARS doesn't have any ammo again, so it's pretty much just a thing.
Just
to
a
drive
static
into
truck,
the-
yeah.
Yeah, just a truck for all intents and purposes. But they can take that truck anywhere in this open box area. So they can go and hide it south. They can go try and skirt it off to the north because Red 4 only has those gases.
7 to be precise.
And those things can be pretty mobile, but they don't have any real offensive armaments, and they're locked to first person only, so they have to peek out through the windows in order to see them. So I could see a play where Blue 4 takes it just going north on that highway to La Trinité and just stuffing it inside a shed and up in there.
So real quick to interrupt, Blue 4 is actually deploying one of those MTRVs. They've got 5 dudes in one, and they're heading up the right side MSR, but it looks like they're doing a U-turn. So we might see a group go offensive here to stall for time because Blue 4 does have to, if they can hold off for an hour, they do win by default. just have to see how things go. They're actually going down the left MSR now. I'll be curious to see where they go. If I was in their shoes, I would probably put a strike team on those western hills. They can't leave to go there now, but because OPFOR is so far away, they will have probably up to 10 minutes to deploy. But if you could hide that Blue 4 team somewhere in a place where OPFOR is suspected to go, they could then come around and dish out some pretty massive damage, which could make up that 20%, 25% player difference. And I'm seeing the other vehicle going out just with 2 people. I'll be I'll be curious to see where the marksman is out of everyone.
Yeah, the marksman today for Blue 4 is the Mountain. He's still hoofing it around, just biding his time. That first Vic that set off, I couldn't see anything special about them. Some of them might have sticks, but they all have M4s. So just kind of a detachment of Delta, from what I can tell.
Looks like they are heading up to this first compound. Mainly riflemen. Yep, one has a stick. That's only going to be useful for taking out enemy transports, though. They all appear to just be riflemen, so maybe a scout group, maybe a team that's being put up to try to set up an initial defensive position. Because Blue 4 also needs to figure out the MSR in which OPFOR is going to come from. Are they going to come from the west or the north? And that's going to really need to be answered so Blue 4 can put up a proper defense. Also, on Blue 4's major hill, we're seeing Norse going up on his own. He does have a machine gun. Looks like to be an M249, so it's a 5.56. I've also seen the MMGs of Delta with 240s around, so I'll be curious to see where Blue 4 deploys those. But at the same time, we also have those 2 guys on Blue 4. You said the Mountain was the marksman, right?
Yes, the Mountain.
Yep, so he's driving up on his own right now. He is probably going to go hunting with that other MATV and try to get some licks in.
Lone Wolf.
I mean, in this game, though, usually we do see teams deploy their marksman on their own because it's not just the marksman rifle that can deal a lot of damage. It's also the fact that since they have a scope gun, they can also get a lot of recon data. So if he were to go up on that massive hill, not the one overwatching the position, but actual Dense de Midi at 401 with the little chapel on top, he could literally get up on the highest point. And there's even a little bit of cover for him up here. He could look left and right and see where OPFOR comes from, and that could give Blue 4 the time they need to set up a defensive, because they can also set up defensive installations, right?
I don't know if I don't think they have any statics per se, but they do have the ability to build fortifications up until safe start ends, and afterwards I believe they can still build trenches using E-tools.
So I will be curious to see where they stash that missile truck. I think they can keep it within the black circled area, right?
No, that's just where it initially spawns. So the black circle area, I think that's only visible to us and to Blue 4. Red 4 does not see those, I don't think. They know that it's somewhere in Le Port, but they don't have those black circles for more precise, whatchamacallit, locations.
So let me get this straight. So they know, they have a general location of the cache, right? I would assume they'd have that, because otherwise that would be like nigh impossible to find.
Possibly? I mean, if they do see those black circles, then that tells them, you know, where the cache would be. But since they can move the truck, that doesn't give them too much actionable intel.
I would think that they can only keep the truck in the black circle, because if I could move that thing around anywhere in Laporte, I would, like, stash that thing on the coast and be very cheap with it. I
was saying earlier, like, they can, I believe they said they could move it anywhere. They could move. I think someone asked that the truck has to stay in the blue circle. And he was like, "No, after safe start ends, you can move it anywhere." That's what I was saying. Move the truck up to La Trinité.
Bro, then just move that up to La Trinité, man. Like, if that's the case, just convoy out with it.
Direct highway.
Yeah.
I mean, you lose the cash, but who gives a fuck? You were now.
Nah,
like,
that can't be right. That would be abuse to high hell.
It is. I mean, we have 1 minute left on safe start, but I think they're gonna try and, you know, they're not gonna try and what's the term, cheese it out like that.
Yeah.
I think that they are gonna play normally. Also, let me know if those beeps keep happening on my mic, because I don't hear them.
I will.
But they are entrenching in here. I think they will be defending the cache as well. But I mean, with 1 minute on the clock, less than, getting close to 30 seconds now, the HIMARS is starting to move north. But I would have loved to see. I would have much more preferred to see it be at the edge of the circle, ready to set off as soon as the clock expired.
Op4 is deploying its last units into VIX now. Azariah is in chat, Barb. He's asking how to join Friday Night Fights.
On my stream, if you type !ops, you can get a link to the FNF Discord and see all the requirements. There are actually no real requirements for it. You just kind of show up and play. They have their own mod set. You don't need any DLC. And they have EU time and North American time. 8 p.m. EST for North America and 8 p.m. I believe Greenwich Mean Time for EU. But as I keep doing my spiel, Safe Start has expired and the teams are setting off.
Yep, Op4 getting a little bit of a late start here. They were still loading guys into the vehicles, having a small logistics problem getting everyone set. In fact, someone actually got their foot run over. I see a bit of blood. But looks like Alpha has already deployed. Looking at Blue 4, we're seeing Mountain move right up to that central mountain I thought he was going to move to. I'll be curious to see if he follows that strategy. We're also seeing Carpenter move the Vic back. He is going to the farthest point on Laporte where he can go the most east. I think he's going to try to hide it behind 2 buildings, or he might even try driving it down where the little stairwells are. That would be rather interesting to see.
So I think I'm seeing with the map, the black circle is moving. So I believe I was mistaken that the Op4 can see the black circles, so they have a rough idea. So that would keep them from moving it up to La Trinité or doing some kind of cheesy fuck you play, like what we were hoping they would do.
I'm really curious though, because let's say Op4 breaks through Blue 4, and they focus on the northern MSR, and then they come on the eastern MSR. What if Blue 4 decides to go mobile with that thing and start driving the MSR circuit? Because if you track the MSR here, you can actually go into a giant circle. You see what I mean? Like, they left so much room on this map that you could literally just drive around in circles with that vehicle. I would love...
From Laporte to La Trinité to St. Louis and all the way
around
to Le Passage.
I would love to see them as like a last-ditch effort, like try to go mobile with it. Gazes should be able to overtake it, but at the same time, I'd love to see some checkpoints like set up and some bullshit happen. I think that would be cool.
Impromptu checkpoint PvP op? I would love to see that. But Mountain, he's actually not gone up to the peak of the mountain, ironically enough, which I think is probably the better play. He's sitting out on this ridge, and I will flex a bit of knowledge. I did just go through What's That's Recon School again, or at least part of it, and so he's playing it smart. I actually can't see where he stashed that MRZR, and he's using this strip of foliage that he is in as a hide. He's watching the eastern MSR now, but they already have infantry on the... Blue 4 has infantry watching the freeway intersection down to the south, so I feel like he should watch the west a bit more. But, I mean, Red 4... Did they have an accident? No, they're just... Someone,
2 Vics went further, and then they did have one guy get his foot run over, but not ragdoll. I'm looking for the MRZR right now. Personally, I think Mountain could have driven up a little more... Because, you know, gauging the time it would have taken Op4 to get there, you know, he would have had at least 5 minutes minimum to get up there with the vehicle. Yeah. So I do agree. I think he's playing it safe, but he's taking a little bit of a risk here, only watching the northern MSR. Luckily for him, that is where Op4 is going to come in from, but, you know, like, what if Op4 came from the south? You know, they would, no one would really get any recon until, I guess, the centralized group on the mountaintop saw it. But either way, Blue 4 has done a good job putting a pretty solid defensive line, in my opinion, guarding both MSRs, wary of a possible pincer attack from Op4, though, as someone that always watches pincer moves fail, especially in co-op ops, I'm glad to see that Op4 is going to put all units on a single flank, even though tactically there could always be room for, you know, a sneaky attack on the side, especially when numbers fall, because these ops are one life.
Yes, even as much as an element or a team inside of an element can make a difference with a pincer. It is a dice roll, absolutely, when it comes to that. And Op4 is now going through Hudon. First lead Vic is going through. How many people are in that, I wonder? Oh, that's a full gas.
All the gases are like nigh full, man. It's crazy.
And so Mountain should be able to. I'm going to keep an eye on Mountain's POV to see what he sees. But, I mean, they're running right into a Blue 4 hard point. There is a full squad there with LMG,
hey, quick to cut you off. If you look right behind where Mountain is and you scroll back, and then you look, I want to say, 100 meters down slope to the east, not even, probably 50, you can find his MRZR tucked under 3 trees, specifically in the in-between line at 071. Between,
I see it. Yeah, that's a
nice spot. Yeah.
Nah, he knows what he's doing. That's. I think what's that would be somewhat proud. I mean,
somewhat.
He's kind of sticking out. Somewhat. His hide that he's chosen isn't the best. But,
I mean, unbeknownst to Op4 though, like actually they are starting to do a massive dismount here. Alpha's already left, and I think they're gonna start going up the high ground. Actually, that's perfect because they have all that concealment going up to that route. So. Mountain has to be careful because he's probably going to have a squad go up to his position to scout out the road for the remaining group to come in. So good call on Op4 for that.
Absolutely. I think long term, yes, that is the right play. It's not the exciting or the entertaining play, but I think
we don't want to see them all drive into town gun ho. That's not how it goes, man.
Says you, man.
Yeah, if we had it your way, you just go gun-ho with the gas, and we'd run people over until we got AT forward, right?
Yes, and then the round would end quicker, and then we can go to the first intermission.
True. Very true. But yeah, Blue 4 is still completely unaware of any enemy positions. We have the group on the left still watching that MSR, one on the right still watching. Op4 deploying super far off. I would be curious to see... if Blue 4 has any eyes yet. I don't think so. They've got 2 of their machine gunners on that center hill watching right. That's 2 of Delta's, 240 Bravos. But none on the left. So I think there's just a lot of accidents going on right now. Blue 4 has really well deployed on the right flank. Op4 putting everything on the right flank. It's going rather well for everybody.
And so... I think the southwestern side of Blue 4, they need to spread out a bit more, but yeah, they have a pretty decent blocking, or not even a blocking force, but like a blockade almost. Now, something that's interesting now that Op4 has dismounted, just looking at the map from Mountain's position, north of it, there's hill 169, 168. Depending on which side of that point Op4 goes across, and it looks like they're starting to go across the eastern side, which I think is a misplay on them, on their part. But if they were to go on the west side, they might have been able to just walk on top of Mountain's position and just find them out immediately. And yeah, this specific situation is one where Mountain would have benefited a lot more from going more to like 065, 047, somewhere up there. There's another flat area with some foliage that would have been better, but there's no way he could have known.
Yeah.
Right now, oh yeah, looking at his actual position, if he gets caught out, even from that hill, he could get spotted and caught out, though he has concealed himself a little bit better now.
So I want to point your attention on Blue 4's side on their northernmost line, all the way on the right flank where D3's battery is. They actually have another Delta machine gun overwatching the openness of the right side of the MSR. That's another kill zone. They got the other 2 machine guns all the way in the back. I haven't seen anyone directly look up the road to see Op4 yet, so I'm just amazed at this guess here. Like, because all the binos I'm seeing...
Blue 4 or Red 4?
that Blue 4 has been pulling.
I mean, I wouldn't call this too much of a guess, honestly.
Well, no, think about it, because if you were part of Delta... Oh, God, I'm stuck in someone's POV. How do you get out of it again?
Space.
Space? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
First, third,
yeah, but think about it. So they have 3 medium machine guns. All 3 of those medium machine guns are watching the northern MSR. They have Mountain watching the northern MSR. Yeah, because you got to remember, the regular machine gun for the squads is a 249. It's a 5.56. The MMGs that are in the Delta machine gun team are the 240-762, Big Black Dick of Freedom, whatever you call them. So... all 3 of them are focusing on this northern MSR. The marksman is focusing on this northern MSR. It's by chance that they're all doing this. And you know that Blue 4 isn't fully invested on that because they still have about a full squad's worth of dudes dedicated to the left flank. But it's just coincidence that Blue 4 has positioned all of its units well, because how could they have known early, you know?
Yeah, I'm from a strategic standpoint, I feel like I would have gone with the Eastern MSR as well, because looking at the Southwestern one, I mean, something about it feels a lot more claustrophobic. Because of where the play area cuts off, there's not too much room to maneuver. If they were to pass, you know, 0.227 and go down that hill, that exposes them from that point. And it goes down about 150 meters in elevation. They have the natural terrain spike up at St. Marie at 0.123 and 120. But apart from that, it is flat terrain. It is, well, now that I say that, it is a bit higher terrain to the west of that westernmost Blue 4 position. But still, like, I feel like there's less room to maneuver on that western side. So Op 4's command element decided to go for the eastern one, where there's just a lot more room in the play area.
So by the way, looks like some of the late joiners took one of the Delta machine gun teams. We see Frosty and Penn up on an overwatch point. Then you have Pure Paradise, who is the Op 4 marksman, also starting to scout positions out. This was Charlie's squad that pushed up here, but looks like they are pulling back as the one element of Delta and the marksmen stay up on this hill to provide overwatch. And I always love seeing how close the 2 marksmen on this server get to each other. These guys are pretty much within 500 meters. I am suspecting that distance will close, similar to round 3 of last week, where the marksmen were literally on top of each other until one got killed the other. And we're seeing Alpha and Bravo with Platoon HQ possibly going for a blitz here. That could be messy, because I'm not sure if you've noticed, but we have Dingo in between the Delta MMG team and the main defensive group. He does have an AT4, and an AT4 strike would
the timing
screw
on
up a gas.
Mountain, he went to change position as the gases were coming in, so I don't know if he didn't see it, someone else might have, but he
I'm expecting the machine gun team on the big hill probably saw them coming in. I'm now looking at them. Oh yeah, no, some people are looking at it directly with binos. They'd be calling that up now. Mountains. Yep, Mountain getting his gun lined up. MMG teams, we have Hummer looking into the northeast off in the waterway. I guess the bay is beautiful this time of year, but everyone is now setting up for a northern attack. I'm going to be curious to see what Blue 4 decides to close in on the left flank, how many people they decide to leave here, because they spend a lot of resources fortifying this left flank's position, but it's probably not going to be used unless Op 4 Alpha fans out way to the left. But I think using the forest they've dismounted from, they're going to probably start the engagement from here. And shots going off by a Blue 4 guy going into Op 4's position, but they were too far to the right to be accurate. Interesting.
Side note, let me know if you're hearing gunfire, because my game audio might be broken.
There was just some gunfire, yes. It was a few shots.
I was a ways away. I was in first person on Mountain's position, so I might not have heard him.
That's fine. Quick update, the Delta machine gun duo, I guess it's a pair, and the marksmen are actually sprinting back down to the VIX. That's going to leave Mountain being the only guy back there. If he repositions, he could get a lot of nasty shots in the back, but he is still scouting things out, hiding in bushes. I mean, the Mountain's being a Mountain right now. It's a good call.
We're seeing Red 4 Montgomery. I am hearing some gunshots, so that is
Yep.
working.
Blue 4's MMG teams on the Central Hill started firing at Op 4. It was only 1 or 2 shots. Op 4 guy put a smoke grenade out a few seconds before those shots came in, and now we're seeing some more shots come in as well from that machine gun team. I think they put that smoke out just to kind of bait Blue 4 to give away their machine gun positions.
Yeah, because that is T4 Herb and Private Ramirez, who they are kind of...
They're pretty good players. I've seen them both do some...
in their experience, so that would be a Mega Mind tier play as far as draw their fire, bring out their position, or at least the rough area.
That's Odia guy. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Hope keep enjoying the ops. Get a kick out of this.
Full squad up on Monty Mountain.
I'm keeping my eye on Choop over here, who's an Op 4 rifleman, by that smoke grenade. He keeps sticking his head out where he's getting suppressed. Now he's getting his binos out.
Mountain, he had his Vector 21 rangefinder out, and now he's back to his rifle. I hope that he sees his whole movement from Red 4. He's absolutely been feeding this intel to them.
Well, if I was Blue 4, I wouldn't think that Op 4 would send everything on this flank, to be perfectly honest. But meanwhile, we do have an element of Charlie going far on the left. They gotta be careful because there is a machine gun team set up on the far right flank. And Dingo is also set up. He does have an AT4, and if he hears a vehicle, I'm suspecting he'll pop up and blow it up. But we might see Charlie try to come along the coastline and completely sneak around that entire Blue 4 defensive line. So I would expect a cheeky play like that.
Just as a side note, especially in a situation like this, I try to stick to cardinal callouts. Right flank and left flank are pretty relative.
True.
You know what I mean?
Blue 4 is going mobile with the truck, by the way.
Nani the fuck? Nani? Oh my god.
I think they spotted, they're thinking Op 4, this is his entire force. So I think, yeah, with that movement, they are going to think that Op 4 is putting all their eggs in one basket. So they're going to go mobile with the truck.
No, I'm okay, so
I can't believe it.
This could be an assumption, or the squad on Monty Mountain looked west, saw no activity. Alpha squad on Blue 4 has heard nothing. So yeah, that is, who is that in there? That is Logan and Chief Carpenter, who are Platoon HQ. That is the command and 2IC who are making this very executive decision to just fuck off. And
hold up, Op 4 Platoon HQ's going. They're driving to it.
They've been spotted somehow. They must have been.
I have seen some guys on the right flank of Op 4 looking over in that direction, but I haven't seen anyone staring at it.
They have seen them. They have spotted the HIMARS. Absolutely have spotted the HIMARS.
They're popping smoke grenades too, but it's gonna start driving.
They're opening fire on it.
So we're gonna have a major fight go on for the ammo cache and a wild goose chase for the Platoon HQ fake. I don't know why Op 4 dismounted that early. Like, maybe they're thinking there's more Blue 4 dudes up there, but no, that thing is literally just going to go cross-country. Its position's going to be updated every few moments with that black circle, but that's ridiculous. So I think Platoon HQ is going to go hunting, but at the same time, you have to consider the numbers advantage here. Op 4 had a 25% bonus, but if they take 8 dudes to go hunting down a vehicle with, I think, only 1 guy, that's going to make it more even for Blue 4 versus Op 4. Blue 4 have 2 dudes in that Vic. I think that's a little waste of manpower there, but...
Well, no, because that's command. So here's the thing. This is a very simple defense. They have a very, very clearly defined peninsula to hold the perimeter on and just keep them from moving in and keep them from destroying the cache. They have Mountain, who I believe is yet to fire a shot, just giving them intel, though some people are looking his direction now, so his days might be numbered.
Real quick, Op 4 is pulling back on their flank, and Platoon HQ is now driving up. They're fighting with Blue 4's left flank here, and I think they're going to chase after that Vic, which already has about a 2-click head start.
Yeah, so I think your call, your prediction was right, so they should be able to see all, the marker update. But he's just going to drive the circuit.
They're going to drive the circuit. It is now
he's gonna play
Friday
NASCAR.
Night Fight Racing.
It is NASCAR. He's just making another right turn, another right turn.
No, he's doing a left turn. He did 2 left turns, Barb. See, you have to understand, the left turn is a lot more tactical to do with the right turn, okay? Especially in that terrain.
You over later tonight, all right?
Giggity. But
anyway,
Op4 is pulled back. I'm seeing a lot of blood, but no KIA specifically yet. I'm not sure if anyone's officially drawn first blood.
Check the map for Dingo. This man is pulling a Logan and is just going.
He is going in the back line. Also, Op4 Marksman just took a few shots at Arcor, but also that right flank machine gun team started firing at that Charlie group, but they are now pulling back. I don't think they scored a kill, though. So right now, it's just been a lot of stalemates, which, if you were Blue 4, you'd want that to happen. But now that Platoon HQ is going to... Hold up, Platoon HQ, just... Their marksman's wounded.
No, that is SMP Paradise. He's wounded. I don't know if he tried to hop out and he got. Oh, he
woke back up, but I think he might have double tapped V on accident. Russ now floating out of the doorway to make sure he's okay. But
yeah,
this is just
pro tip: double tapping V does not, in fact, secure your seatbelt. It ejects you from the vehicle.
But by the way, T5 Bay taking another squad of 8. They're going left. I thought they were going to go for the marksman, but I think they're going to go hunt down the other Vic. So now the numbers advantage is going to go to Blue 4.
Yeah, I mean, and this is, I think, is the right play because Op4 doesn't have to push in. Blue 4, the second objective for Blue 4 to defend is not going anywhere. So, I mean, they send, more than enough teams. Honestly, they should have sent that second team to go north. So that,
yeah, to circle it.
One goes counterclockwise. And so because they know where he's going to be, but they just need to cut him off, make that checkpoint. And we have
There's another team going for it, too.
And
what?
There's like 5 of them in there. Right,
Hold up. No. We have one of the guys is now going south to those hills I called out earlier. I think they're going to deploy up there. I think it was just Platoon HQ is redeploying its forces, but no, Arcor might be heading up north to hunt that marksman instead, like I thought the other Vic was going to do. So Mountain is in a little bit of trouble. He's going to his Vic right now. He might try to reposition. That's a good call, but he's got to do it quickly because this other Gaz is going to get right on top of him soon.
No, he's not going for him. He's just going north. I am like 99% certain Mountain has not fired a shot.
You're right. No, I've seen Mountain fire a few shots, but no, Arcor I guess is going north. He's going to try to complete that circuit. They're going to put a checkpoint down to try to hit it.
He sees that gas now. He has to see that gas, so he's just slipping right behind it. I don't know if they are going for the.
I wonder if Mountain's going to get in close and try to hit some people in the rear. That would be a very nasty call, but we do have Montgomery.
Ooh, yeah,
he is in the bushes watching up where Mountain was, so we might have seen Mountain just drive down. I'd be curious to see what he does. But yeah, now he's facing completely to the rear. I think you just saw Mountain run by too.
Oh, yep. Montgomery has spotted Mountain. He saw the silhouette. Oh, that is
Cosmonaut's also moving back too. So there's 2 men coming back to hit the marksman here. We still have Dingo here as well. And also that left side Blue 4 flank, I think, is firing at Op 4 because I am seeing them look directly at some Op 4 guys. And I am seeing tracers get exchanged. Mountain stole a gas.
Oh my god.
And he is now getting some shots, but he's now driving away. That Arcor's team, it looks like they actually deployed on a far hill, because again, I think, they're pointing their guns to where Mountain was, so Mountain is now trick played this, but none of them are looking left where Mountain is driving up. So Blue 4 just... I cannot believe Blue 4 has pulled this. I mean, they've picked...
No one in Red 4 Red 4 Alpha is looking on the MSR. They're all like looking west at a hillside for some reason.
Yeah.
Now they've heard the call and they're rushing back to their gas, but I think Mountain might be going to assist the Chief Carpenter in the HIMARS. And we have Montgomery, Carlson, Dooley on that gas trying to chase him. They've gained some ground, but I mean, just this is quickly turning to a clusterfuck.
By the way, I've seen a few Blue 4 guys getting screwed, unfortunately, especially on the far right flank. We had Olaf. He is unconscious right now, just woke back up. I watched Boston run up to Pronex, Martin, and Wiki and get gunned down. Blue 4's right flank is starting to collapse. So even though Op4 is dedicating a lot of guys to other roles, they're still winning the overall firefight, in my opinion. I just saw another Blue 4 guy go down and die.
Pure Paradise, the Red 4 marksman, he's shooting at the top of Monty Mountain, where Alpha 1 is. And, I mean, long distance, I mean, that's...
Well, Paradise is the marksman.
Yes, he is the marksman. That's a good kilometer range. And some return fire coming in now, but, man... Oh, never mind, sorry. No, good enfilade fire coming in from the Red 4 force to the west of all Blue 4, but...
What the heck is going on over there?
Beard, or past Beard, whichever. Oh, we're already at 15 minutes remaining. We're already at
This was only a 30-minute round? That changes everything. What the fuck?
Like 40 minutes, but still, yeah. Basebeard goes down because now Op4 is on the. They're pushing hard. Wiki getting that kill, and now they have a flank to exploit. Red 4 does, and yeah, now the pressure's on for Red 4 to find the HIMARS. And they're doing exactly what you thought they would. They're going on a circuit around Malden.
In 15 minutes, I see them catching up to the HIMARS, but at the same time, this is just going to be a matter of can Op4 sneak someone over to that cache and get it deaded in time? Because Blue 4, they're recollapsing their flanks, they're making new defensive lines.
Blue 4, they're
Dingo
well
needs to catch up here because he's still in the back on Blue. Blue 4's line.
Alive. Is he going for another? What's he going for? What's his play here?
I don't know.
I think he's checking the back line, making sure no one's here. But if there's another gas back here, he can use that for some quick mobility and cause some chaos in Op4's rank.
Fucking Mountain's refueling the gas.
Oh, at a gas station?
He's at a gas station just chilling.
Bro, get some fucking pork rinds, dude.
But he's let the other Op4 Vic slip by. He's refueling it through the door. Like, what the hell? All right, back to the real action here. I'll be occasionally looking at the HIMARS here. I've seen casualties on both sides, though mainly it's been more Blue 4 on the right flank than Op4. I've seen 1 or 2 die from hilltops. But, actually no, I see a second one dead now on that far left flank. But...
Ooh, and we're getting some really close quarters fighting on the eastern flank with Red 4 Charlie and Blue 4 Alpha and Delta 3.
So you gotta remember,
engagement range of like less than 100 meters. Go ahead.
Blue 4 does have Scandi Recon. You didn't see the clips they had from EU, but holy crap, there was some crazy stuff they pulled.
Ooh, speaking of Scandis, Russian Fury, and I know that's gonna make some Europeans mad, but Russian Fury gets on the roof.
Don't mix those.
And sprays down a couple people on Red 4 with that.
He did get a wounded, but I don't think he got a KIA. That's a 240. Yes, 240s are longer and thicker with that 7.62. But he's keeping 3 guys suppressed, which is good. I'd be curious to see if that other Op4 team maneuvers on him. But it looks like they're going far right instead.
They're gonna have to.
Why'd you throw a grenade?
Get that flank on, because charging at 240 is kind of a death sentence, especially across this kind of terrain.
So I'm seeing dudes deploy smokes to try to run out. They're just trying to avoid machine gun teams, but we're also having an Op4 team coming super close to Scandi Recon. Wiki putting some shots out. That's going to let these Blue 4 guys know that Op4 is really close to them. Grenade goes out too. It's just not close enough, though, to do any significant damage. Gonna quickly check map. Op4 is now starting to deploy around. Looks like that other Gaz is going to start pulling in here on this MSR, though it is a downward slope. So, yeah, so the HIMAR, they spotted a Gaz coming in behind them, so they're going to start driving. Meanwhile, the other Gaz has deployed guys, but we also have freaking platoon marksmen driving down the right. That's such a weird fight. Also, Dingo stolen another Gaz.
All at the same time. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm watching this HIMARS action because the other Gaz from the west is hot on his tail.
Nemesis just gunned a dude down, by the way. It's funny. Nemesis just gunned an Op4 dude down. He's Blue 4, but...
Who is that?
Never mind. Anyway, Gaz just pulled through the Op4's line, and now the HIMARS driving by.
Ooh,
RPG comes in, takes out the right wheel, it crashes.
Driver is dead. No, driver's fine. Engine is out, I think.
There's a dude prone with an RPG. He gets up though, fires at it point blank. Platoon HQ gets out, starts spraying in the tree to hit him.
I don't even know what's happening.
And Platoon HQ is driving around with the Gaz too. What is going on?
That's Mountain. Those Gazes are tough as hell.
Op4 just blew on blued one of their own dudes that was by the
HIMARS?
By the HIMAR with the other team. So Platoon HQ is gonna camp out that tree. Yeah, he was the one that stopped it. And Platoon HQ hitting a machine gunner, missing most of his shots though.
And yeah,
oh yeah, he's getting shot by somebody else here.
You really gotta win those.
Yeah, he's staying prone. He's trying to use his concealment to the best of his ability.
Oh, I thought he went down. No, he's still up.
He's still up. Sneaks around on the right and gets gunned the heck down. Marksman, meanwhile, has redeployed to the south. He's not gonna be able to get any good shots there. But yeah, no, Op4 has secured that Vic. They'll be able to demo it, and that's gonna mean Blue 4 has the cash remaining. Looking back at the fight here, Mr. Who just killed Epic Daedra, at least downed him, didn't double tap, and Op4 is trying to push this line here, but Blue 4 is collapsing that flank to try to bottleneck these guys in. There's only 9 minutes remaining though. Shame they didn't double tap Daedra because he just woke back up. And
the HIMARS has been destroyed, so that all that is left now is the cash.
Yep. So yep, that black circle's away. Mountain honestly just needs to double time it back to the main fight. I don't think he's going to be able to get anything done there, but his Gaz is damaged. Blue 4 deading one of their charges, hoping to get an easy kill, but that was not the case. Op4 were close, but not close enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are Hail Mary plays. You can't always expect them to work, but, you know, when they do...
Lots of fire coming in from the Bravo Red 4 push coming up onto the...
Yeah, I just watched Op4 dude get crushed to smithereens there. Hail of bullets.
Did you see the tracers?
Yeah,
the tracers?
all around that dude. Hot damn. But Cosmonaut gets a Blue 4 kill as well, so it's even split here. Blue 4 still has a lot of guys on this flank. Give me your Melk also coming up close. He could try to do a wide flank here. And then we still have Dingo in the Gaz just chilling. I don't know what he's going to pull yet. But Op4's line is coming in. They've got 8 minutes to do this. They're within striking distance, but there's just a lot of big groups of resistance that might be able to hold them. Give me your Melk making a play now.
8 minutes is both a decent amount and also not a lot of time on foot. To get across even just a couple hundred meters of contested ground, it's going to take them a majority of the time, going down. And we're already down to 7.5 minutes. It's just constantly ticking away. Each second is gone as it comes up.
Yeah, so we're just seeing pockets of Op4 and Blue 4 fighting hand in hand here, but I'm trying to see the play. Nope, there it is. Platoon HQ rushing in with the Gaz on the left flank on the beach. They're going to try to go for it, and with only 1 or 2 guys... Hold up. No, the Delta team is pushing down that hill. They're going to start forming a pseudo-defense on that cache. So...
Yeah,
both
the
sides.
Mountain team, they pulled back, and just in time as the Red Force strike team comes in.
Melk getting the kill on Cosmonaut. That flank proving well for him. He's still got Dreek up here who's moving up. But Blue 4 now crawling down the hill. Don't have the defilade to see. Or actually, Op4 has a defilade to not be seen by Blue 4. And Op4 is now charging 4 dudes up that hill with another 2 close behind. They're going to try to rush that. Not a bad call there. Op4 still has 2 Gaz's worth of QRF. Mountain, I guess, calling it because he's still chilling up there. I guess he just doesn't have a Gaz to get down there. But will the Op4 reinforcements make it in time to make any difference here?
Strike Force is coming in on the compound as Blue 4's team gets set up. Palmer Jr. gets caught out of position.
Yep, and he's gone down. Nasty, easy piece there.
3 people inside the compound, and an additional 3 in the outskirts as Che Guevara comes.
Che Guevara coming on the flank. He might be able to get Frosty. Nope, but he might get Blake.
Yeah, Frosty's pushing up. with an MMG, no less. Shay, Guevara, and Blake fighting it out, and no real victor. I think Shay actually got hit more because I'm seeing some blood on the ground, and Frosty's investigating the source of that fire.
Yeah, but he's going around. Joseph trying to come up this flank as well. Jay Guevara.
Oh!
Ooh, a dead charge goes off. Knocks the cash building out in the open.
Yeah, cash is in the open now, and Frosty gets two.
Frosty gets Che and Joseph there. Blue 4's in trouble here because a lot more Blue 4 guys are down than Op 4. It's 4 Op 4, 2 Blue 4.
Yeah, Bert and Patriot. Bert just took out one. Patriot's trying to reposition, using the chaos to his advantage, and.
Barb, I think you cut out.
Oh, great. Yeah, Blue 4 reinforcements now are coming in, but the cache is pretty well exposed. Less than 5 minutes now. And
Op 4 reinforcements are starting to come in. More Blue 4 reinforcements. Scandy's starting to trickle down. We have another Blue 4 group far on the right flank coming in. Olaf is engaging some Op 4 dudes as well. He managed to get one guy down, but Blue 4 needs to get reinforcements back here. Blake is bandaging. Patriot might walk up on him. Patriot walks right into Blake's line of fire.
Oh no!
He gets shot in the ass.
He does get the kill. Frosty gets spotted out by Nemesis.
Bert is still here. He's gonna watch the corner. Not a bad call. If he were to look left, though, he'd be able to see Paradise up. But Paradise just went down as well. So Bert has to hold this on his own as Scandy Recon now is on Overwatch positions to try to lock this cache down.
Now, what Frosty can do is the caches can be destroyed with just bullets. Since he has that MMG, he can at least somewhat secure the area. He can just lay a belt or two into that cache, but guess
Blake firing up at Incel. Yep, more Op 4 reinforcements, but we also have
the gas.
Another gas coming up too.
Gas.
This is a lot of stuff. Bert still the only one down here. He's trying to watch this area. He's seen
the gas is honking. He's playing to the friendly, but it's only Gorskuski.
Immediately throwing grenades out. Might get Dooley there. Dooley walks right into that grenade, survives though, and he's got T4 Bay right. Excuse me, T4 Herb, T5 Bay is the T5, but oh man, he's trying to stall, and we have Op 4 guys getting right up to this cache. Bert trying to shoot at people.
Herb finds Gors, and Gors
Bert
goes
is just
down.
unable to.
Blake.
Charge being set. Bert, you gotta make your move. Bert gets one.
But Blake is still up.
Blake has. I think he just set the charge. No. He set it. There's the GG. It was 5 seconds. Bert had to reload. He didn't check his magazine. And that was such a clutch by Op 4. Blue 4, as you can see, are right nearby, but Bert just dropped the ball on that one, unfortunately.
I mean, he did what he could do, but there was,
No, he fired 3 bullets and then reloaded. He didn't realize his magazine wasn't full, so he got screwed right there. But nah, Blue 4 could have held for 3 more minutes, but hot damn, that was a nice little clutch by Op 4. I'll give him that.
Debrief, and then we'll go into the next round.
Yep.
Me too, man.
How did we lose that one?
I suicided off the fucking cache. Yes!
Yes, bro.
I stole the car.
Alrighty.
Law granted him the guidance.
Hell yeah,
I ran
Blake.
out of ammunition.
Can I get group leaders to post their numbers for me?
All right, writing up the next thing.
Wait, one for 29th.
Alright, those are the commands updated.
Sorry for the confusion on numbers. I swear a bunch of CSE tags just bred like bunnies before my eyes.
We're at 80 players now.
What's the biggest turnout we've had in numbers wise?
That would be today.
Yeah, today's like 80, isn't it?
Today we have 79. That is the highest it's ever been for EU or NA.
We know
No.
80.
No, we hit 80 once.
We had 100
100 something.
some at one time.
I remember one mission. I'm pretty sure it was over 200, and it was like the one-off mission where there were so many people.
Nah, there's never been 200.
I clearly remember it. It's really troubling.
I'm sure you're misremembering playing.
Yeah, there's never been 200. There's been 100.
All right, break. Let's go ahead.
That first round was constant action. It never stopped.
CSC, you want to defend again?
Sure. I'll ask the viewer
Alright,
base
CSC, go
directly.
up for
What'd
it.
you guys think about that round? I thought there was a robbery at the end by Blake, but doesn't help that Bean didn't have a full mag. So he had it. He had them in his sight, and he
get
choked,
the
unfortunately. But it
29th
happens.
on Blue 4.
That's round one. We'll see how round two goes.
Also, Carpenter, you're slotted wrong.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that.
Let's get AA on Op 4. Let's get second MRB on Blue 4.
Hey, take Delta teams.
Let's get the SOG boys on Go ahead and come Blue. Let's get Centaur on Op 4. 242 on Blue. Option for leadership.
Sorry, Cinder, what?
I will agree with that first round. The
Centaur's on
pacing
Op
of
4.
that op was super close. Both sides scrambled to get to the end,
Guys,
but one
put the Welsh
guy with his
on
explosive charge is able to get right on top of that cash and dead it, and
Op
it's a very
4.
good call overall.
Let's put Scandi Recon on Blue 4.
So Op 4 has a mat team.
Cadian
Blue
on Op
4
4.
also has a mat team. They have 3
And
driver Vicks,
FK
but only 2
on
Vicks. So.
Blue 4. Bourbon Warfare, if you're still here, you all can go Op 4.
Montgomery, you want to move up to squad medic, please?
If you are a non-associated player, you can go to Op 4. So individuals can go Op 4. Centaur, I know not a lot of you guys are slotted. You guys are on Blue 4.
Trying to set that last demo.
You previously slotted Centaur and Op 4. Do you want us to switch or stay?
Yeah. Stay red. Stay red. If I said, I might have misspoke. My bad. Apologies. Can you get an admin to slot fun guy into the combat engineer and Charlie?
Or any slot in Charlie too, for that matter.
Which team is that?
Blue 4.
Blue 4.
Okay, because that's full.
Yeah, you should be on our combat engineer slot. I think somebody else swapped into that accidentally.
Hey, Dingo, are you
I'll
still
slide
with
like
us?
that's a medic and he'll have to join you.
Alrighty. So I got Pierce versus Indigo. Alright, Indigo, you have 60 seconds on the clock. Go ahead and get your platoon squared away.
Looking.
Oh, to you.
Fun guy, let me get you somewhere else. Fill in a slot up, or yeah, fill up.
Yeah, he was going to join Charlie 1 in game.
Make him Charlie squad medic, please. He cannot manually slot.
He's good.
Chatter's so gonna join you instead.
Thank you.
Yes, Dingo, we saw you steal that car. We were wondering what you're gonna do with it.
I want to split up the 2 Delta teams, so if I could get 2 people
and
to
how are you
Delta
doing,
team.
Conundrum? But Killer Taco Baby, thanks for the 33-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the Opspo, Zeusing, commentating, making
Finn,
everything we do, Arma,
Janiski,
and I
Infidel,
hope you
Nemesis,
get a
2
kick
people
out of
get
the
on.
stream.
Alright, Infidel, Nemesis, fix your team lead machine gun, or ammo bearer if you want. Yeah, blue's good.
Alrighty. Pierce,
So it's going to be 42 versus 36, so a 6-man advantage on blue 4 to fill those MRAPs.
Can I get Charlie's
And they're not
good.
dedicating anyone to
I'm
those
pretty happy with
MRAPs.
that.
Actually, they're gonna.
Alright.
They're not taking the mat
That was
team
simple enough.
either.
Let's push her to map screen.
And they got some on the machine gun teams. Look, Scandy Recon's taking those machine guns, and I didn't
You
see
got people
Op4's
who are on the
deployment, but
fence
I'm
who
willing to
haven't
bet
decided
they.
to join yet, but have been wanting to. Tell them that it's
Pretty sure
a
they
fun
got their
event. They should get
MVs
in the
too.
game. They have another round to get in for. Probably about 10 to 15 minutes before we start it, so that's plenty of time to boot up Arma and get some popcorn and a Coke and sit down and get ready.
Thanks for saying that, Anderson. Now I need to go buy a Coke. You just
Why Coke?
advertised. Because he said
Thank you,
Coke.
Conundrum.
He didn't say Dr.
This
Pepper.
stream is now sponsored by Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola sparkling beverage products.
Why
It's
not
fucking
Blue
funny
Moon? Why not?
because
some
I was in the
booze
middle of the
some kind?
Sahara.
I mean, let's be real here.
And they had Coke.
Nah, we're obviously sponsored
let's
by RC
actually, yeah,
Cola.
let's
That's
be
why there's no
real
extra
here.
funding.
I'm stuck in the
be
role
real.
assignment
This episode
screen.
of FNF brought
Alright,
to you by RC Cola.
Do you want a Sprite Cranberry?
Break.
I'm
Alright.
full assignment screen.
You're stuck. Disconnect, rejoin.
Okay.
Alrighty, who made the mission?
Martin.
What is our brief?
Attack defend, it's similar. Destroy objective, both these objectives are just regular caches that can't move. Blue attack, red defense, that's it. Also, there's a couple of bridges marked on the map if you want to go down that way. It goes across a river right there. That's it.
Alright, any questions from our platoon leaders?
Stand by.
All right, so we heard it here. It is going to be Blue 4 versus Op 4. Op 4 have 2 caches. There's 2 wayward bridges on the right flank that encourage some backcapping here. But otherwise, there's only 3 routes that Blue 4 could go to do a wide flank. But even then, it's pretty close, all within a kilometer. So Op 4 has a pretty nice defensive line they can make, but that also explains why that first cache is right there. I'd be curious to see if Op 4 will stem out and try to fortify these areas, but it'll probably spend a lot of its time fortifying the southern cache with defensive assets from the fortified tool. Blue 4, meanwhile, going up there, I don't see a lot of maneuvering room for Blue 4 here. And to explain, Blue 4 has...
Hello, hello.
Hey, Barb. I was just saying that Blue 4 doesn't really have a lot of maneuvering room to get to these caches, simply because it's just a lot of open field, especially on that left flank before you get to the map border. But you are in charge of the first intermission. What are you going to be doing?
Well, yeah, like you said, not a lot of maneuverability, which is going to play into both favorably and unfavorably for both sides. But fuck that noise, because right now, it's time for an impromptu unboxing, Liru.
Oh!
So, hopefully this works. Let's see. It does work! Oh, Lord. Let me make sure that, yep, my microphone is transmitting well enough. Music is still going. Nice. So,
by the way, just so I can say it, hit ! multi and get the multi Twitch, and Barb will be there, and you can see him unbox something. Go ahead, Barb.
And oh shit! Oh, hold on. Okay, so I just had to fix one slight thing. So, I got a box. This box is from a viewer called Mr. Wasbill. He has sent me stuff before, and I know what is in this box. Inside this box is a bottle of tequila and a whiskey taster set. So
nice.
Just rip this thing open. Oh yeah. Oh shit, those are packing peanuts. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Well.
What?
That's the packing slip. That's spare shit. Oh fuck, this is a lot of packing.
Barb, you okay? Do we need to send a cleanup crew over there?
You'll need to send a cleanup crew later for something else.
What?
Jeez, Liru, how do you make these look so easy on your YouTube channel?
That's because I have Bloodwing to do it for me. Even though she cuts herself with the knife on accident, and I freak out.
And blames you for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, real quick, the appetizer for tonight is a bottle of Chamucos Blanco tequila. I have had this tequila before, and it is very good. And I will start off with a quick sipping of this. Because, oh my god, this stuff is so nice. And then we can just... Okay, can you... There we go. A nice pop noise. Smells like blackout.
Keep that for after the stream, silly.
This is the appetizer, man.
Oh.
That is tequila. Very good tequila, but still tequila. That shit burns. But in a good way. Whew. I'm fired up now. God bless. Alright. So inside here, I believe, is that whiskey taster kit. Also, Liru, keep me updated at the time, because I don't want this to run to the actual mission.
You're good. I think you have 11 minutes left.
Okay, good. I'll just... wow, this is actually... Ah, fuck, I just stabbed myself.
You stabbed yourself too?
Hold up.
Stop stabbing yourselves. What's with all the ski masks? It's our thing.
This is gonna be great. Oh, there's 5 of them. I thought there was 4. Hell yeah. So these are Heaven Hill Distillery American Whiskey Tasting Experience.
Your mic cut out. Your mic cut out. Oh god, he has his earbuds in. Barbarian!
Yeah, can you hear me or not? We are pressed for time. Okay,
yes.
Cool. Anyway, so, I will show it to stream real quick. Fucking Christ, this is definitely harder than I thought it would be. So, Heaven Hill Distillery American Whiskey Tasting Experience. That's what she said. You wish. Ooh, there's larceny in here. Larceny. That's really good. Ooh, Elijah Craig? Holy shit. There's some good shit in here, man. Wish you were here to taste this with me. Among other things to taste.
What?
So,
lewd.
Yeah, Jesus, these are actually like pretty big. Liru, I have to speed run these, so I'm just gonna.
You have 10 minutes.
Okay, so we don't really have to speed run these.
If you speed run whiskey, I'm gonna yell at you.
But you yell at me all the time, Liru. All right.
What?
So first up. Oh, don't pretend like you don't. So we're gonna start off with Bernheim Original Kentucky Straight Wheat Whiskey. And here I thought the Kentuckians were all gay, but who knows? They make straight stuff too.
Oh my god, no!
Break the seal on that.
You can't say that on Twitch.
These are these fucking vials of whiskey. This is awesome. This is actually a lot of whiskey.
Favorite liquor is probably mead for myself.
This is a wheat whiskey. Does this actually come with a... Ooh, it does come with a little pamphlet, I think. Oh, God,
9 minutes.
Have to be taped? Yes, thank you. Okay. A quick read-through of...
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
Oh, no, fuck that noise.
Big
As a
enough for a
straight
vehicle
whiskey,
to
it
go
meets
by.
the same criteria as bourbon or rye whiskey, aged in new charred oak barrels, distilled at less than 160 proof, and contains no coloring, flavoring, or blending agents. As a small batch, it is made from a mingling of 200 barrels or less that are at least 7 years old. Ooh, it's 90 proof. Okay. So, a nice color. Ooh, that smells great. A nice deep brown color.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of funny
And I
to
can
listen
see
to.
this a little bit better. Nice dark brown amber color. That's not bad for 92 or 90 proof. Burns a little bit, but I think the tequila helped get me prepared. But that's nice flavor.
What are you palate cleansing with?
Water.
Good.
And an energy drink.
No.
I know, right? If you
My
wanted me to
father
say
would
cum,
kill
you
you.
should've
What?
said- I should have said cum. That would have been the funny
No!
one, but no.
No, that's not funny. That's disgusting. Stop it.
No, very, very woody, nutty, obviously oaky flavors from those oak barrels. But even just neat, it really doesn't burn too much. I get a little bit of the shiver down the spine as it goes down, but not bad at all.
I'm gonna kill him.
Right, let's wrap this up.
Rain, double. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just, you know, fucking whiskey. Alright. Next up is Larceny. Now, I'm familiar with Larceny. It is a 92 proof. Kentucky
7
straight
minutes.
bourbon is...
Please don't get indicted for larceny while we're streaming.
Yeah. I've already been lawsuited once this week. Or was that last week? I can't remember. I've drank too much whiskey already.
7 minutes!
See, this is why I said we need to speedrun it. Okay, so...
Speedrun it! Even though you shouldn't, because that's bad!
Liru, shut up! I love you, but shut up!
You shut up!
Larceny, Kentucky straight bourbon, as opposed to a whiskey, it is a Kentucky
That
straight
team
bourbon.
getting on this building.
Fitzgerald barrels, something about a guy named Herbst.
Not the best
fuck
spot
it.
for the
All
Bat team to
so,
go.
Lighter on color, I poured less, but it's a bit, definitely a bit lighter on color. Similar smell profile, though a little harsher from what I can tell. Yeah, Larceny is very good. It's a 92 proof, so a little stronger, but not too much. Burns in the same way as the Bernheim, although, yeah, like I said, a little bit less. It's not that harsh.
6 minutes.
Same kind of very oaky flavors and stuff, so I like that a lot, actually. I might get some more Larceny. Next up is, oh boy, this one's going to be a little rough. Evan Williams Single Barrel Vintage. So anyone who's drank professionally, and by professionally I mean they're pre-recovering alcoholic, knows that Evan Williams is not entirely what you want when it comes, as far as like, you know, green label Evan Williams. Might as well just like down a shot of bleach or something, because you're gonna fucking die.
Quigley is.
What was this? 86.6 proof. Evan Williams Single Barrel Vintage is smooth, rich, and we think worthy of its name. I'm really trying to skim this thing for anything cool.
5 minutes.
I'm not gonna get anything. Same kind of. I mean, these are all whiskey, so they're gonna be very similar in color. Though the next one is pretty dark. But oh yeah, that smells like Evan Williams. Bad memories. So.
MMG coming through the forest over here.
Oh yeah, that is harsh. Not as bad as, you know, this just the off the store like $10 bottle stuff, but very, very harsh going down. Yeah, not what I would like personally. Honestly, it's hard to pick up on any of the flavor profiles because of that harshness up front. It just kind of leaves my tongue numb, like it's rubbing alcohol. Yeah,
Right
like
to
all
the
around the
edge.
tongue. It's just harsh. I'm gonna drink some more water because I need a palate cleanse after that.
You have almost
Alright.
4 minutes.
All right, thank you. I'm ahead of time. So Elijah Craig's small batch bourbon is up next. A 94 proof, small batch bourbon. This one's a little darker in color. Slightly darker, though it's kind of hard to tell. But take my word for it. As an 8 to 12-year-old bourbon, and like many people I know, I like my whiskeys like I like my women. 8 to 12 years old. Mix of Coke.
No!
All right.
You don't give a shit if you get banned, but I give a shit. Now I need to fucking delete the VOD.
Smooth on the nose. Yeah, lots of very woody smells coming up.
People are saying in my chat they're gonna miss your video editing when I ban your ass.
Don't worry. It was shit anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Ems does a lot better.
I know, right?
Yeah.
No, very a mix. With this one, there's a
3
mix
minutes.
of woody flavors coming up, and very. It's nowhere near as harsh as that Evan Williams. No, I mean that is very nice. Lots of wood.
It's okay, Wasper. I expect one too at this rate.
The one dimension is the one dimension that it has. It excels in. Very good. Oaky. I want to say almost like appley. Vanilla. I get a hit of vanilla too. Oh. Very nice and very enjoyable. All right, last up. Pikesville straight rye whiskey again. Straight. Not what I would have thought. But, you know, some people are straight, I guess. Anyway,
no!
This is a rye whiskey, which might be a little bit definitely is a little bit stronger because it's 110 proof. That is 55% ABV, so this is a strong little boy.
2 minutes!
Okay, 6-year-old straight rye whiskey, and I'll get right into this so we can have
Don't
a
you
little
dare
bit
make a 6-year-old joke!
Of the mission, rather.
Gonna
Not
kill
a lot coming
you.
from the nose. Not a lot of smell profile for this one. However, I mean, we'll see. Oh God. Oh, that is harsh. Okay. To clarify, it's more harsh than the Evan Williams, but I prefer this to the Evan Williams. Because the Evan Williams was a very acidic, like, attacking harshness. This one is a more accentuating harshness. And I might just be biased against Evan Williams, and I very well may be. I think I slurred that up a little bit, but, yeah, the harshness kind of overpowers any flavor profiles that I can pick up on.
1 minute! I'm cutting you off in 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, bartender. No, pretty alright. If I had to pick a winner from this, it would definitely be either it's split between Larceny and Elijah Craig. So Wasmer, thank you very much for this. I will be enjoying this over the course of the next 3 hours. So thank you.
I'm indicting you for larceny and pedo-ness. Anyway, I'm going to now talk about the operation, which is why people are here. So anyway, Victor Reznov up for Matt Team Gunner. He is staying on the back right flank, possibly to use his thermal sights on the bridges. I personally think that's a mistake. I think he should be where ground command is right now in this complex, overwatching the large fields, because Blue 4 has very limited maneuvering room and can only come across 2 different vectors. This area right here, and a very wide flank on the left in that forestry. And Op4 is predicting this. They have Patriot, their marksman, watching the left side, but it looks like he is going to run in that area. He has timed it, actually. Op4 is leaving its zones just as the mission starts. So Patriot and Logan, Logan I believe being a platoon medic, they're going to run on the wide left flank. And then we also have a machine gun team of Blake and Flanagan running on the right flank. So Op4 going to go for that exceptional recon data first thing. We're also having a central team move out of 2 AT guys and a machine gunner. I guess they're going to go vehicle hunting. Meanwhile, Blue 4 looks like is dividing into 4 groups. But it looks like most of them are coming down middle. One is going down the far eastern side, and then the 2 MRAPs, we have one going down the western MSR. and the one still hanging back, and a few extra guys moving on the left. We have Flying and Yanni, part of Scandi Recon, going down their own little path to the left, but Op4 making a really strong opening here, positioning sentries everywhere so they can see where Blue 4 might come on, and we might see the platoon marksman get eyes on this MRAP as it comes down the routes, and it is fully loaded the bear with dudes.
As we've seen, sorry to cut you off, but as we've seen, I just want to bring this up because we've seen it so often with FNF. Hopefully we don't see it tonight, but or at least with this round, but just the use of assets in such an aggressive manner to the point where it gets killed. I mean, with the MAT teams in play for this mission, I would not be surprised if the Red 4 is able to turn that MRAP into a fucking jar of mayonnaise and make it explode all over the countryside.
Real quick, Op4 with that central team, they're hiding in barns. A barn behind the wheat piles. They're gonna try to wait it out to get behind Blue 4's lines and go hunting for that MRAP team. That's a really smart play. In my opinion, even though Blue 4 has the numbers advantage, they're not really going to exploit it here because there's so few places that they can go without being caught in the open, especially with that BTR 80 being put on the left flank where these massive open fields are. It's going to be really easy for it to cut anything down. I don't think Blue 4 took a MAT gunner. I did not see that when we joined in, so...
Seriously, that's kind of surprising. I mean, they still have the M2s on the MRAPs, and they have, local, light AT sticks.
Because Delta 2 is a machine gun team.
Especially when you know there's going to be a heavy armor asset, is surprising, to say the least.
So
off to the east, we have the two-man team of Blake and Flanagan, who are an MMG team. The whiskey's already hitting me, man. They're up far on the right flank, watching that as Blue 4 spreads out across this, 1.5 click wide play area. But
they're squad based, by the way, because they're part of Bravo team. Also, the machine gunner has a PKM and not a PKP. PKP is the Delta machine gun teams group, so they're just a detachment.
Still 7.62 by 54R. I mean, it's still that really chunky round.
I would assume it's lowered in the config. Also, just so you can clarify, D4 is the marker for the MAT team. So you see Op4 is moving on the far southeastern flank, but there's no D4 on Blue 4. So that BTR is going to be a lot more deadly this round than we can guess. And already Op4 is giving some shots up the Blue 4's position, suppressing 2 dudes, even though the main force is just to the right. So they're baiting out the machine gun bunkers to try to get sights on. I'm going to be curious to see when Patriot, who is the marksman for Op4, starts opening up and trying to get some shots in. Go ahead.
I agree with everything you just said, even though I didn't really catch most of it. But have you seen this BTR's positioning?
Yes, I believe.
It is okay, so I've seen this tactic employed in World of Tanks, the hit arcade tanks warfare simulator. This is a technique called reverse side scraping. So what it is it is angling the armor across a very sharp, acute angle. So I mean, it sticks its ass out a little bit, but the majority of the side armor,
I know, Iceberg, I'm the same way.
The ballistics of it.
You know that doesn't work in Arma, right?
No, I know. I'm completely bullshitting you. What it actually is doing is having the engine before the crew, so that if the engine gets hit, the crew is still able to survive.
Hey, can we pay attention to the B2 flank all the way on the right?
Oh my god, that is a fucking conga line of Blue 4 right into the arms of Blake and Flanagan, who are shitting their collective pants right now.
I mean, yeah, so they can predict that Blue 4 is going to go for a wide flank and use these bridges. MAT team is coming up, though, to possibly set up to take them out, but that is a lot of dudes on that right flank that are pushing, and I can understand Blue 4 here because they're in a very limited play area. There's a lot of kill zones here, and there's just going to be a lot of attrition for this operation.
I think the MRAP might have spotted Flanagan moving around. He flattened some grass. No, doesn't look like it. He's probably
Anderson's going to spot them.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Are
He's gonna run right past him.
Are you fucking kidding?
Dude, that EMR, dude. That camo's not bad.
Okay, Olaf's gonna spot them. Someone look right! Who doesn't look right? When you're walking down a riverbed, you're supposed to look right!
I love it when you're wrong.
Okay, maybe maybe Infidel, who Nemesis and Infidel.
Okay, yep.
Infidel looks right. Okay, and he's still walking. No, he turns the gun. Infidel gets gunned down. Nemesis gets the double kill.
Wow. Nemesis and Wheaton, the two of them get the kill. And
Infidel's still up though. He could be medic back. Blake needs to be double tapped.
Yeah.
But let me yeah. So they have Montgomery back there. He can medic Infidel up. Oh. That's nice. So now Nemesis is going to go up. They're going to get the double taps.
Yep, double tap.
And Wheaton getting the double tap on Blake.
Double tap? He like hip fired that.
Lamau. So, yep, Nemesis is going to work on Infidel. Montgomery can be brought up. That's going to be an 0-2 trade for Blue 4, or Op 4 technically.
Looking at Infidel's body, he's got wounds on 3 of his limbs and his torso, I believe.
But so they have Montgomery right there. Like, he's going to be able to medic, because he's an actual medic. He'll be able to bring Infidel back up.
So he is. Yeah, they should be able to bring him back up if Montgomery decides to ignore the dead Russian bodies.
So it's good on, I'm just going to point this out, the TSB members checked their flank like we teach them to. So I'm glad to see that compared to, you know, other people walking by. Also, BTR on the left flank is pushing out. What is this BTR doing?
What the fuck is it doing? That is a line of Blue 4 that it is coming up to with plenty of AT.
I'm actually looking, I don't see any. No, there's Rust coming out with a stick.
MRAP is shooting at it as well, hitting it in the engine.
Yep, that 50 cal can pen. Rust gets a hit on that MRAP, knocks somebody out, knocks a wheel out. It is smoking too. That thing's gonna cook off.
I think the driver, the BTR is going in circles now.
Yep, BTR driver got hit. 50 cal is gonna be able to knock it out. There it is. So unfortunately, the BTR was just sacrificed. So Op 4 losing its far right sentry. The BTR pushed out way too far. We still have the Op 4 team with Blue 4 that walked right past the building, so they can still be a sneaky surprise. But I don't know why that was just such a waste, you know?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I just said it for the wrong side. FNF, we see a lot of squandering of assets and
it's always the support assets though. And then when they're used properly, the other side pulls a 1 out of a million. Do you remember that RPG shot, I think 2 weeks ago? Like 400, 500 meters away, dead on, killed both dudes in the MRAP? Like, it's crazy. Crazy how that works.
Oh, that was amazing.
So Op 4.
Sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
Real quick, to clarify, some people are asking in my chat. The 50 cal absolutely fucking can.
Yeah, it can pen BTR 80.
It can pen a BTR. It can pen a lot of stuff. It has a decent amount of pen for being, you know, a fucking 100-year-old round design.
I mean, if it's effective, why change it? But no, 50 can pen BTRs. It can't pen BMPs though.
Yes, it can. It can pen BMPs.
I've never seen a 50 pen a BMP.
I have personally penned BMPs with 50, so we're getting off topic.
Yep, that's fine. Anyway, on the far right flank, Blue 4 caught in the open, just had 2 guys go down. Actually, no, 1 guy died. Two others got hit by Martin's MG as Blue 4 were pushing over here. So Op 4 timed that well, but now Blue 4 is starting to get up on this flank here. And once they start getting into that forest, there's a lot of places they can maneuver. Meanwhile, Op 4, their guys have gotten out. Severe was able to just walk away. Fungi, oh my god. Severe doesn't notice. There's a dude right behind him.
Back on that eastern flank, the Corporal Firefighter and that.
No, look at this. Look at this. They're right behind.
Oh my god, yeah, I see it now.
They're waiting it out though. They're gonna intermingle in the lines here.
Oh, Ladofel, oh no. And let us be clear, none of these Blue 4 players are TSB, so none of them are checking their flanks.
So LaFell takes a few shots, a few grenades go off. If people are doing audio PID, I think the jig's blown. Severe still.
Severe's fucking spooked. He's looking at where those shots came from. He's in some dirt right now. And Ladofel, he's gonna run right into that line of sight and.
Got gunned down by Severe, but Severe not getting a hit there. No hits with that grenade either. I'm not seeing any blood. but now Blue 4 is going to turn around and start wondering where that flank went. Meanwhile, Blue 4 and Op 4 still even. Martin hasn't moved much off of that position, but Blue 4 and Op 4 are pretty much intermingled here, staring at each other's positions, but the low defilade here is coming into play. We do see some dead Op 4, there's some dead Blue 4, but overall, I will commend Blue 4 here. They are gaining some good amount of ground. Meanwhile, Infidel was able to get medic fully back up by Montgomery. They're going to be 3 men on reserve. Another medic, it's Olaf working on Cosmonauts. So Blue 4, I would say, using its numbers advantage quite well. And even though Lafayette and Russian and Whois had that advantage, Blue 4 is starting to come around, but Op 4 did just one-shot, headshot one of the Blue 4 dudes.
Yeah, and so they're collapsing.
Oh, why do you run right up to the body? Why? Okay, hold on. So two Blue 4 guys just ran up to the Blue 4 guy's body. Lotto poked his head out and shot another guy once in the head.
Right in the
this
head.
is my biggest pet peeve right now when I do Zeus stuff, especially on Friday. Players will just run right up to a dude's body. Another Blue 4 guy goes down. And it costs you. Even in PvP, it costs you. So now it's 3-on-3.
Especially in PvP, it costs you.
Another one tap by Lotto.
Oh my god, are we sure he's not botting? Holy shit, this is incredible.
Now they might be able to see Base Spirit in this, in this thing because they're looking under it. Grenade gets thrown under, but it doesn't clip. Wait, it did clip through, and that blows over Base Spirit.
Oh my god.
That entire 6-man team, other than Severe, Russian Fury getting a single double tap in there too. Wow. Even though Op 4 blew it, they still killed all 5 of them.
That is, well, no, Severe is still up.
Oh,
Severe,
I know, but like he's the 6th man. There were 6 Blue 4 dudes, and 5 of them are dead, and I don't think anyone on Op 4 got hit except for Whois. But that was ridiculous. And Severe, he's pulling away because he knows everyone in his team is dead now.
Wiki might get caught in the rear by Severe because Severe's running right up to him, or to his position. He doesn't know that he's there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if Wiki turns around. Nope, Severe might see him. Nope, there's double tap.
The fucking mag dump.
Ooh, Wiki might wake up though. He was medicing, so if he sticked himself with Epi, he could. But that was a lot of bullets that went into Wiki.
Yeah. Oh, and he's scarecrowing up into the air right now. That is unfortunate.
God, I wish that Op 4 team of 3 would pick up the guns of Blue 4 and keep sneaking behind and confuse them with weapon PID. That would be such a play, but that off the bat, I mean, look at Wheaton's position. You got 3 dead Op 4, 1 dead Blue 4, so even though Op 4 had a really good play there, they still lost those 2 guys in the beginning. They lost a bunch of dudes in that middle firefight. We're seeing Victor Reznov, who is the Mat Gunner, by the way. He is walking up, might have spotted Wheaton moving up, but Op 4 again also losing that BTR-80. It's very messy right now.
Yeah, that's saying something. Wheaton's trying to get Firefighter back up, and Firefighter was in that MRAP. Did that MRAP go down as well?
I am looking. I see the left flank's MRAP.
Yeah, MRAP is down. 049051. Right flank MRAP is down, and again, just a pattern of squandering assets. Like, especially with the RHS M2, you can range those things out to like 1,000 meters. You can.
It's hard to see though, but you'd have to fire back at tracers. So
I was about to say, yeah, with given the weather.
Good luck, Az. I hope you have the mod set.
Very limited visibility, but even then, like, he drove right up to the edge of the forest, which was not the right play.
Op 4's pushing 3 people up that forest again. They might try to secure it, but we have Blue 4. Severe's pulled back to those other Blue 4 guys, might move down. Night Owl has a machine gun. He is still overwatching these open fields here, but I think Blue 4 is going to stay in that forested bit. Meanwhile, at the left flank, not much action in terms of momentum's gone on. Excuse me, maneuvering's gone on. I'm seeing a few Blue 4 guys dead in the trees. I'm willing to bet Op 4 also has a few guys dead at their little position, but I'm not seeing any. So Op 4 might be stalling out on the left flank, and that's going to make them stagnant, which is good. Blue 4 has very limited room to maneuver. Logan's still set up all the way on the left, though. He is a guy that also makes some pretty cool trick plays, but looks like he was also given the marksman rifle as a medic, so I'm wondering who was Op 4's marksman, because I don't see him.
I believe that would have been Patriot.
I don't see Patriot anywhere on the left flank, so I think he died.
No, Patriot is absolutely dead. That as far as the roster on the left side of the screen, if you hit backspace and check out the
Yep. No, that's true. Real quick to take us back on the right flank, Victor Reznov, Op4 is firing. Give Me Your Milk gets a blue 4 kill. It is 3v4.
Nemesis in Infidel's position. Night Owl might get the flank on this. If he hears the voices through T-Far, he knows something's up. He hears something being
But
said.
Blue 4 is also pointing both rifles in that direction. Again, I don't mean to showboat TSB, but you know, when we do those PvP things, people are trained to hear each other. And if they do hear voices, we're gonna see something really nasty. But I've been very impressed with Nemesis' performance in both clips and operations.
Who?
Funny.
I know, I'm gonna keep doing it until it stops being funny, which never
So,
will be.
Give Me Your Milk unfortunately died. War Dog is taking some GP rounds. He is also bleeding. Victor also still up, has some blood as well. He'll be bandaging, but Blue 4 might be able to rebound that right flank. Night Owl still running around. He probably hears those footsteps on the roof, but thinks they're inside.
Nemesis.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Infidel getting shot at. Nemesis now taking a few shots. Cripples Night Owl. No, he does not.
What the fuck was that, Night Owl?
Night Owl didn't have enough ammo in his freaking gun. He's throwing some grenades over. Nemesis flanking around too. And they trade. But Night Owl goes down. I don't think he's going to wake up from that because look at how many times Night Owl was shot.
Yeah,
that was at least 5.
Yeah, I'm seeing the 5 blood splatters as well. That's a lot of wounds.
I'll give it to them, though. He was able to trade with a machine gunner at point blank range. So that's pretty impressive for target. You know, what's it called?
Trading?
Well, you know, when you put a bunch of bullets in the same spot, it's I forget what it's called, like center mass or something.
Oh, center mass. Oh, Night Owl just went limp. So he is definitely He did the thing where he tried to wake up but failed.
Oh,
so
yeah.
He definitely will not be waking up.
Yeah, I think it's grouping.
Get hit, but he's bandaged up. He's looking at the carnage now. He sees his good friend, whose name I forget. He's dead, but he's gonna see He should see Night Owl's corpse and double tap him.
So, by the way, the 3 Op4 guys that snuck behind enemy lines, they're now going to the right flank, but they're gonna probably run into those 3 Blue 4 guys. You know, the way I'm seeing units deployed here, these like 3- and 4-man squads, it honestly feels like Fallout New Vegas's battle lines between the Legion and the NCR, which is 3 guys going in squad warfare here and there. Might just be me, but I find that pretty funny. And Night Owl, yeah, he is not waking back up. Infidel looting Nemesis's corpse. Nemesis did get Infidel saved, so it's just I guess Infidel will now finish what Nemesis started.
We're having an interesting huddle on the right side of the flank. Russian Fury, Time Lord, Ladofel, and Victor. They're all just kind of, you know, seeing what the deal is. 2 RPGs and a Titan. And
well, that would be
MMG. Like, these guys are fucking kitted up.
That would be because Victor Reznov and War Dog were part of that group that assaulted Blue 4. I believe Victor just told those 3 what they might be facing over there, but now I see Victor going over to War Dog. They might reposition. They just pointed out to that 3-man group, but they are the MAT team, and they could still go hunting for that other MRAP. But speaking of that MRAP, it is all the way on the left flank right here. Logan, my man, the legend, he's on his own. He hears that MRAP. He might try to snipe out the gunner. But the gunner's looking right at him.
Yeah, that was C5 fake. Yep.
Hudson getting the shot off of Logan. No! Logan!
He's down but not out. He could.
Hudson's gonna double tap if he wakes up.
Oh yeah.
So that's you gotta also consider that is Op4's marksman rifle. So now Blue 4 has access to another longer range gun. Logan wakes up and get double tapped.
Wakes up. Just only to get 556 to the brain stem. Yeah, he's not waking up from that one.
Frosty and Penn running up. By the way, it got super fucking foggy. Holy crap.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Like, visibility is down to, what, 50 meters tops? Not even.
Yeah, and then silhouette's up to 100. And then it completely cuts out by about 120, 150.
Oh, man. And again, with this play area and...
Your mic cut out again. All right, as Barbarian... Yep, there you go.
Okay, sorry. I don't know what the deal is. I don't think my internet probably. But I was gonna say, with the brevity of the first round and the tightness of the play area for the second round, I wonder how long this round's gonna, what the time limit is, because I mean, again, if they can just delay long enough, Red 4 has already walked out of the first cache area.
Yeah, they got a
southeast or south.
They got a good defensive line on the south. Blue 4, honestly, their right flank is down to only 5 dudes in one group and a single guy. They got to really rely on that left flank. But hold up, MRAP in striking position by Frosty. Frosty does have a scoped AK, might be going for the gunner, but he's got to get at a specific angle to see him, so he might wait it out, wait for more Blue 4 guys to show up.
Yeah, he's got the brains.
Penn is a Delta machine gunner, so he's got the PKP, which is a black 7.62 with a scope on it, and he is sighting out these Blue 4 guys. If he finds a good angle on them... Yep.
But Hudson's walking up towards his position. That's going to spook the MRAP. It's looking over here.
Hudson running up to Penn, but unfortunately, nope. Penn goes down. Hudson went down. I think Penn took more shots by VODS. Hudson could be brought back because Drake is a medic. Now it's up to Frosty to try to get something done, but the MRAP is looking around, trying to find Frosty, but in this visibility, that's going to be very difficult to spot.
He might have seen...
Nope, Frosty is very exposed, though.
I'm watching the MRAP gunner's position. I could see Frosty...
It's very hard to see him.
With the fog. Again, looks right at him. Barrel is looking right at him.
Penn wakes back up!
Oh, and takes down Dooley.
Takes down Dooley.
Wow.
I cannot believe Penn. Nope, Hudson wakes back up, and then Penn double taps. Oh, when you lose the wake-up war. Oh, T5 Bay's out. He's one of the big players here. He will fuck shit up. He is looking right at where those bullets came from, not checking his wide right flank. Penn already quickly displacing. We're hearing some more bullets go down.
Frosty's trying to hit Herb, and but
I see a dead body where Frosty was. Was that already there?
I actually am not sure.
I think Frosty killed him. So we have T4 and T5 right here. No affiliation with TSB, but these two guys are really good players in FNF. Looking at the wide flank, Op4 is collapsing on that first cache site. Meanwhile, Blue 4 sending a group of 5 to the second cache, and Infidel is wandering around. Penn meanwhile, has gotten out.
Penn takes out the MRAP gunner.
He did take out the MRAP gunner. That's going to temporarily make it so we can't see who is driving that MRAP, but that was a really good maneuver, and we have T4 and T5 now combing these woods. I would say Op4, these two guys have done a very good job stalling Blue 4, and Blue 4 still has 4 guys across that little SSR, not moving at all. We also have Yanni and Flying Finn over here.
Herb and Penn, they almost crossed paths, but okay, so real quick, because T4 and T5 are, Bay and Herb, they know each other. They're gonna have some good chemistry as they comb this forest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With an even fight like this, that could mean the difference. But
Yanni looking right at Frosty. Yanni taking out Frosty. Once again.
I mean, like in TSB, Yanni and Frost known to butt heads, so it's only natural that he comes.
Oh my God! No, you can't make that joke. No, that is a joke you're not allowed to make.
What? Sorry, the T4 is being toxic?
No, oh God damn it. Shut up. Anyway, Penn moving back. He's gonna walk right on top of T5 Bay.
Oh, both of them.
And, but Herb coming around.
For the avenge. The T5 doesn't die though, but definitely took a lot of bullets.
Could be woken back up. Drake is still up. He is a medic. He could save T5 Bay. Dooley might be a little too far gone, but that Op4, that's gonna be wrapped up. But Op4, I think they got 3 or 4 Blue 4 kills in that.
Yep.
So good trade.
For the numbers they had, absolutely great trade.
Well, you gotta also consider they stalled the entire left flank of Blue 4, and that could buy them valuable time. I don't know how long this round is gonna go.
However, looking back to the south, along that ASR, we're seeing a ambush coming in from Blue 4. And
it's Op4's elite team that killed 5 dudes. They're gonna get jumped.
Yeah. And
there's the first shot. There goes Lafayette. Russian Fury now immediately suppressing that position. Manages to kill a guy.
Cosmonaut gets the last one, and that's all
Oh, Lafayette might wake up though, but that was a really, really good ambush by Blue 4, completely impromptu. That just goes to show you, even the best team of Op 4, they killed 5 dudes. They just got cut down in 10 seconds. Lotto, I keep calling him Lafayette. Lotto might wake up. Op 4's committed a few people back. Victor's getting his thermal scope out from the mat gun. So he might be able to pen some of the fog here, but that was some beautiful revenge by Blue 4, admittedly.
Infidel's holding the eastern side of the first objective. Red 4's kind of moved back into there with Boston, Pierce, Reznov, Wardog, and Jacob.
Quick update, by the way, Drake and Shupless and Carlson are working on Dooley and T5 Bay with 3 people working on them. I think they'll be able to save both. So, I mean, that's going to keep giving Blue 4 a slight numbers advantage. They also have an asset, but it is looking pretty even. Op 4 is a little spread out between 2 caches, but if Blue 4 rallies, I'm going to do a quick head count here, but I think Blue 4 is actually undermanned by maybe 1. Give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
He's inside the
2, 4,
area.
5,
He's looking for that cache
6,
on his
7,
own.
8, 9, 10, 11,
But that
12,
2-3
13,
Bravo,
14,
he
15,
should be able to
16,
do some
17.
decent work in close quarters if he's able to get land those shots. But
So Blue 4 is at 17, Op 4 is at 19, but Blue 4 can revive 2 people to get up to 19. And Op 4 is spread out amongst 2 objectives. So Blue 4 rallies and gets this pincer movement going after they get those 2 people going. As Blue 4 strikes at this Op 4 position, it could go really well. But Infidel's going to run right up to Wardog and empty. Yeah! Point blank, 7.62, big black dick of freedom to the back of the head. That is how you dispense freedom to Russians. Okay, so 506, they call the 240 the big black dick of freedom because it's a giant black machine gun. 506, yes. Oh, he just ran in! Boston AFK! Oh!
he needs to double tap, but still.
I think he got him with the head. No, his leg's down. Boston might wake up from that. Damn it, Infidel! Double tap. Pierce now running around. Infidel, if he were to just look right. Pierce, look left. Oh my God, Infidel! Infidel going the double tap right there. Wow.
Fucking A.
Amazing.
Incredible. So now that all that's left here, Victor's on the south flank, but we have a 4-man team coming in from the north of Infidel's position. They heard those 240 shots with those kind
One
of
of them is being cautious. Che Guevara has his gun up on that building. There is some movement in that house. Che Guevara was at an angle to possibly see it, but no, they're not going to go for it. Infidel now exposed. Shoot some shots at Pierce. Oh, and Infidel goes down. Gets a grenade out, though.
The headshot from Che Guevara takes him out, and the grenade doesn't really do anything.
I mean, still,
so,
Blue 4. You gotta consider this though. Blue 4 is up in the manpower though. The fact that Infidel got 2 kills and died, he is doing his part in this operation.
Sorry, I'm cutting you off because Santos
is
in the fucking hornet's nest hunting for that MRAP with his RPG out. However, he doesn't realize that he's within.
He's gonna be able to get around Blue 4.
Infantry. I mean, no. If he, oh my God, he is. I thought they were.
It's Ruha. They're roaming little hills everywhere, and it's very easy to sneak past guys. But Santos is gonna probably get behind and take out that MRAP.
He should see it. He sees it. He sees it.
That 50's not looking.
But he holds his trigger.
That's
very
fine.
Good, very smart.
He should probably now just switch to his primary, run up to that MRAP. Never mind, gets the hit on the rear of the MRAP, and it is... Nope, I thought it was cooking. MRAP stuck on a rock.
Oh, come on. Shoots at the tree.
And that also kills the driver.
Amazing. And that is all
by the way,
support assets down.
looks like Dooley died. T5 Bay was left behind, probably gonna be woken up, at least patched up to the best of their ability. Yanni and Herb are going back to that MRAP, and Santos is just still back there. He pulled back quite a bit. He is going to reload his RPG and wait it out. But that is unfortunate. Proper screening for that MRAP wasn't done, and that allowed for something nasty like that to happen. But at the same time, I wouldn't have put the MRAP in that forest at all. Again, keep the assets on reserve. Call them in when they're needed. If you can PID that you killed the enemy Mat Gunner, then you can get a little more frisky with them. But till that's done.
So here's the thing with forested areas like this. Most people don't think of it like such, but I mean, given the engagement distances and the amount of cover and angles, it is very similar to urban fighting, in which you don't want to bring in any kind of armored or vehicle asset in there. When you know that it's occupied by enemy forces, because there are too many spots. Go ahead.
I gotta cut you off real quick. No one on the northern cache for Op4 is watching north as 3 Blue 4 guys go through the obvious vector. That makes me laugh.
Well, to be fair, even if they were watching north, they couldn't see him because of the fucking fog. Like, it's getting even thicker and thicker.
T5 Bay just died. Santos has an OG frag round.
Yeah, he used both of his AT rounds on the AMRAP, so that's probably the last round that he has left.
But he's just a regular AT guy in a squad. The AT in Blue 4 only get AT4, so the fact that Op 4 gets OG rounds, I guess because they're defending and they got less people, so it makes sense. But that's a very deadly round.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at all the Op 4 guys packed into this house, though.
What, at the second or the first one?
At the northern one. They were all in the green house. Don't know why.
They're trying to blend in with their green camouflage.
Yeah. So we got Casey on his own in between both caches. An Op 4 guy. He's a he's an engineer, so he might have a cheeky det block somewhere. I'll be curious to see where that goes. Finn and Yanni regrouping. Don't know where they're gonna go, but this is opening for Santos to possibly come in and hit Blue 4 on the rear. And honestly, Op 4 just needs one more good trade, and they could probably catch Blue 4 out of position. I'm going to do some numbers counting here. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Op 4 guys, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Blue 4 guys. So it is neck and neck right now. Even though Blue 4 got that 2-person kill, I guess they just lost so many people on the left flank to make this even, because I thought Blue 4 still had like a 7-person number advantage, but that just got lost. Wait, no, I know why. It's because they had 4 people assaulting the southern part of the northern cache, and none of them are alive anymore.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
Or it might be this 4-man group that's repositioned to the south. I don't know. I could have sworn Blue 4 had more dudes, but, you know, doing a recount here, I can't find them.
Some of these numbers seem familiar, or names rather. These names seem familiar. Herb is running up in the middle of the fucking open as everyone else goes into low ground, so he's just playing it fucking.
Herb's out for blood.
Yeah, no, he's still fucking pissed off. He's in fucking Doomslayer rage mode after T5 Bay. His own bay gets cut down in the forest in fucking Finland, and he is out for revenge. As Victor opens up on the other movement, he now has ears on where those fuckers are. He's gonna go fucking kill them. He's gonna cut off their nuts and eat them.
Are you okay?
Huh? Sorry, what?
Are you okay? Anyway, an Op 4 guy just died. You need to calm down. And Blue 4 has a numbers advantage here. We might see the 3 guys on the far north come in, but one of them is platoon command. And then Quigley is their marksman too, by the way. So yeah, they're just trying to spot stuff off. Your mic cut out again. Santos, meanwhile, he is following the riverbed down to get to Op 4's southern position. 4 Blue 4 guys are going to start setting up shop, but Op 4 is putting good 360, so they might catch him out in time. Machine gun goes off. I believe it hit Montgomery a few times. I am seeing some blood splatter, but no kills. Victor running up the left flank. Unfortunately getting gunned down by Drake.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
Victor, a lot of shots there. I don't think he's going to wake up from that. So that is the Mat guy down, but all of the MRAPs are destroyed, so it doesn't necessarily matter. Ramirez doing some spraying shots up close by Drake. That might have been a little bit of friendly fire. But also seeing 2 new Blue 4 bodies back here. That might have been that 4-man team that pushed up. So Blue 4, it's very neck and neck here.
Ooh. Then he gets taken down by Drake as
Yep,
well.
there's the double tap. We're still seeing Jacob suppressing the left side. GP25 round. Actually, no, it's Blue 4's round, so 40 Mike would be going into that position. A GP25 round goes in, but it's not close to any Blue 4 guys. And I'm still watching the 4 Blue 4 guys on the south, but they're going further south. They might be going for a wide flank instead. And Blue 4's platoon element is crawling up from the north as Blue 4 distracts Op 4. They can do a wide flank, but we have
if you look far south, we have at the Ruha marker, we have a 4-man Blue 4 teams way southeast of the secondary objective.
Hold up, Chupless might be running up to this cache, but Strat is looking at the wrong direction. Chup gets Che Guevara down. Wonder if Jacob's gonna poke his head out. Doesn't look like it. Chupless breaches.
Oh, Stackenberger. Come on, dude.
I mean, it was 2 versus 1, and he was fighting a guy with a machine gun. He got some good hits in, but that's tough.
Absolutely.
That's very tough.
However, here's the interesting thing. I believe Staffenberger was a combat engineer, so Drake and Chupless should be able to look at his kit, find a det charge, and place it on this.
It's only if they look, though.
Only if they look. I mean, if they were TSV, they would already know. Sorry, I've already made that joke way too many times.
Bruh, come on.
I know, that's just not fair. But, no, Shady Guevara, Staffenberger, and Jacob, honestly, a valiant hold.
Doctor Who, I am. Thanks for the resub at Tier 2. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I'm sorry that Barbarian is drunk, and I hope you get a kick out of this one.
They yield. And Jacob is still up.
He's camping the stairwell. He's waiting for them to breach.
Oh,
Get some shots in. Gave his position away a little too early there. Ramirez now free-firing around the corner, but Jacob's coming down. He probably has a full box loaded in there. No kills, though. He's going to have to, like, crawl up there and quickly reload. Throws a grenade down to try to cover him. Throws an, that first one's a smoke, second one's a frag, third one's a frag. He's going to need to reload now. Righto, Grounders, I will.
He's out of grenades now. And
he needs to do a reload. He throws another smoke. He needs to do a reload. And Blue 4's mag dumping that cache, so that's going to be lost. Looking down south, Blue 4 still positioning for that southern cache.
To be fair, Jacob did just check his ammo, and there goes whoever that was.
So the reason Chupless just watched that fight, even though they were both machine gunners, Jacob, knowing he's running out of ammo, switches to the 249, quickly checking how much ammo he has in there now. But the reason Chupless lost that fight was he was going uphill against a machine gunner who only has to look down and has easy access to his head. So I'm not surprised Jacob won that fight, because when you fight uphill, you're exposing your head over your body, so it's very easy to get headshotted. Ramirez now coming up, also getting shot in the same exact way that Chupless went down. So no surprise there. Cash just blew up, and there's only... Wait, no, Blue 4's HQ element's gone in here. Jacob could get a few more kills here, and he could help his Op 4 buddies out.
Cosmonaut, Wheaton, and their crew down south, they're pushing up on the backs of Carpenter and Gorski, and they are completely in the dark.
By the way, Op 4 now outnumbers Blue 4 because of the trades Jacob has made. So if he gets even 1 or 2 more kills, that could be monumental in this fight. Jacob popping some morphine to keep his aim down. He knows that he has the advantage here from if he can bait them to come uphill. So he's popping another smoke to let them know they're here, but Blue 4 is going to probably move on.
Cosmonaut just took out Carpenter, and I believe Carpenter was some kind of leadership element. Gorski is now looking east at the source of those shots, but
Gorski's gonna get a kill on Olaf here. Or not. He's gonna fire at Cosmonaut instead. Olaf, however, is gonna get a silhouette, and Gorski's gonna get double tap, but not killed. Cosmonaut is down. He could wake back up, though. You see Nursk, another strong player in Friday Night Fights. He's coming around for a wide flank, blows away Cosmonaut, and Firefighter comes in with a stolen RPG and blows up the cache. That was a clutch.
Clutch. Oh my god, fucking clutch. Amazing.
Wow.
That was...
I don't think Blue 4 would have won that. That was a great clutch. Again, a clutch play, rush to the cache and destroy it. So, again, the team that should have won it didn't win it because of a quick use of explosives, but that's all part of the game. We're just seeing clutch plays tonight, and I think it's really cool to see those little trick plays come at the last second. So that was fun. That was definitely fun.
That was round 2. Let's open up a debrief and get ready for round 3.
Yeah. Also, Barb. Fuck, he already left. That's okay. Nimia is also in the... Oh. Azariah brought Nimia. Okay, this is gonna get interesting.
That was a good match.
Good fucking fight.
Disappear.
Spooky forest fighting. Literally no visibility.
FK is going to be down to 1. I am heading off
Yeah,
the
no,
night.
that was
Good luck,
AIDS. I
Olaf.
could not see Jack Diddley.
Bye, Baz. See you.
How long is this gonna go for?
Also, this one's the last one, I think, right?
Nah.
Yeah, it's the last one.
So, this was kind of fucking based that the Rushkeys had perfect camo for the terrain.
Yeah.
Spicy grass, man.
All right, let's switch up these map commands.
Still
Yeah,
kind
we
of
got
based.
we got to choose the grass that grew.
Let me ask, just join the server if you haven't already.
Oh god, help us.
You can't
Come
say
on,
shit
now.
like that, Bob.
But we have as me, Nemesis, Flying
Hold
Fan.
up real quick. Nim, are you streaming?
Is Nemi in here?
Hey,
I
Yanni,
don't
you're
see-
forgetting one.
Oh no.
Alright.
Iceberg.
Oh god.
It's a TSB raid.
Break. Let's get CSC on Op 4. Well, actually, wait. Is Op 4 defense or offense?
Op 4 is defense.
Op 4 is defense?
Yeah, advantage. You could do it 1-to-1 if you wanted to, but
Okay, so Op 4 is okay, and then CSC go blue 4. I thought Op 4 was attacking. See, 29th second, you've attacked all night, go Op 4. Let's get AA on blue, Scandi Recon on blue, Centaur on blue. Can I get?
All
can I
right,
get
commands
admin
are
slot
updated.
As Bravo squad leader on Op 4. Let me get Cadian on blue.
Big asset list.
Let's put the Welsh on blue.
Icebergs also showed up. Oh, this will be interesting.
SOG can come Op 4.
Well, somebody slot Sergeant Herb as Alpha 1 AAR, please.
Excuse me.
FK go blue.
Good A2 team leader to switch with Monty, PFC Montgomery.
Hey, the numbers for CSC is adjusted a bit. Went from 12 to 7.
That's why these are so askew. 242 go blue. Centaur, you all are blue as well. So Night Owl, Pronix, Wiki, if you all want to slot on blue 4.
Yep, sorry.
All right, but as they organize, guys, what did you think about that second round? I thought there were a lot of cool trick plays. Assets were squandered, unfortunately, but there was some really cool infantry fights. 3 Op 4
Night
missing their
Owl,
ambush, but then still
platoon
killing
lead,
5 blue
question
4 guys was pretty awesome. But this is going to
I'll
be
follow Night
interesting.
Owl.
I'll be watching a lot of
cool.
TSB members here and giving them my biased attention.
We're taking petitions for teams yet to be team lead.
How many people fit on an R-hib?
Bourbon Warfare, if you're still here, you can go blue.
But this will be interesting. Blue 4 has night vision, and Op 4 have flashlights. So I'll be curious to see what the lighting level is.
Slot on Op 4. So if you're not playing with Centaur,
So does Op 4 have a mat team guy? They do not. Interesting. But Blue 4 has a Little Bird, so there's no way that Little Bird's armed. It's probably just purely for scouting and repositioning things. But does it have a co-pilot? Because I'll be curious to see if they have a thermal camera. Yep, and if thermals are disabled, they at least have the night vision camera. And that means they can do recon, but I think Patriot's just going to solo crew it instead.
Oh, I lost my slight advantage.
Interesting.
It can be 1-to-1.
So I think it's going to be another cash demo tonight.
Okay.
Either direction probably doesn't matter too much.
Gotcha. If you're not currently slotted and your group hasn't been slotted, go ahead and slot Op 4. Other than that, can I have a volunteer for Op 4 platoon lead?
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Be advised, there's still 2 people incoming for blue team.
Anybody from 29th want it?
Sure, I'll take it.
I'll be curious to see how these guys deploy. But I do like the idea. One team with flashlights, one team with NVGs.
Night Owl, you have 60 seconds on the clock.
And then Op 4 needs a slight numbers advantage to Op 4.
Charlie 2 and Charlie 1.
Oh, Night Owl's voice.
The alpha slots that are available.
I'd sleep with that.
Let's get those numbers bulked up.
Wait, does this stay on?
Night Owl, request Charlie 1, the Mountain is going to be riding with Patriot as the medic.
Where's Patriot right now?
Patriot is in Foxtrot.
Oh, I see.
So he would like to take the medic slot off of Charlie 1 to do that.
I don't believe that's allowed. You can't just take an
You could take
individual
platoon
slot.
medic.
Yeah, that works.
No, that
You
would be
can't
the
take,
obvious
just
walk-around.
one. You can't cherry pick positions in fire teams without a TL present.
Yeah, but he could do that as a platoon medic.
Go up to platoon.
I'm sorry.
So marksman on the field, the platoon medic.
And then same for Russian.
Mountain was going to be the
and
co-pilot there,
we
but
can
they're in a
get you
solo
guys
crew. That
in
Little
any of
Bird,
the
so it's just
alpha
going to fly
teams.
around for transport.
That would be ideal.
There are 2
up to
machine
Alpha 2,
gunners
fellas.
for the Delta machine gun teams,
Yeah, they need the help.
and we're
All
going to
right,
have
Tom.
basically
Montgomery,
2 full squads of
60
infantry.
seconds.
And that is for Blue 4, and we're
pretty
seeing a
good.
lot of the
I'll just
TSB
do
members
swap
going
down
Blue
Alpha
4, so
2.
we'll be rooting for Blue 4 there. But Op 4 have their platoon marksmen.
And that should be good. As soon as
They're going to
it
get a
swaps
single MG team and focus on...
Can I get an admin to slot
General infantry as
Hans,
well.
If he's not already been slotted. Alright, thank you. If you're not currently slotted and your community and you're not with a community that's slotted, you can slot on Op 4. This is the last round of the night. Hope to see
Hey,
you
what's
then.
that? Iceberg is playing, so we can
One-man
critique
Delta.
the shit out of him. We got Finn,
All right,
Nemesis, Iceberg.
We got a one-man Delta on Blue 4.
Yeah, do we have teams for
Where's
Delta
Azariah
3
and
or
Nim?
TLs for Delta 3 and Delta 1?
Are they on the other team?
Yeah,
I will.
the dude's just
I'll move
rejoining.
up to Delta 1 on Op 4 if you need it.
And do you have one for Delta 3?
I'll technically need them, but
I don't see
I don't think so.
Azariah or Nim.
We just had someone Delta 1 move.
It's just, they
connecting.
Alright,
Alright, let's just push it to map screen.
sounds good.
They're in the channel. They'll reconnect in a second.
Hell yeah.
So I think it's 3 caches.
Nim as just restart Arma, try again, because there's still like 15 minutes until stuff starts.
All right. Who made the mission?
I did. I can
What is our brief?
All right, it's a attack, defend, cache, destroy mission with 3 caches. You have Blue 4 attacking, Op 4 defending. It's a night mission with Blue 4 has NVGs. Op 4 has flashlights, vehicles with lights on them, and flares. There are 3 caches, and Blue 4 needs to destroy all 3 of them. There is 1 NVG for Op 4 in the middle cache that the commander should get.
I'd give it to the platoon marksman,
Any
to be
questions
honest.
from our platoon leaders?
None here.
Why are
Op 4's
people-
good.
Alrighty, this is the last round of tonight's FNF. Thank you all for coming. We do appreciate it. Hopefully y'all had fun. We'll see y'all back next week. EU event starts at, I believe it's 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. some type of European time, I'm not exactly sure. And then the NA event again at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I think it's standard, 1 a.m. or midnight for you all, Pierce?
It's 8 p.m. BST for EU events and 1 a.m. BST for the NA events.
Okay. Yep. BST. Whatever BST is. Alright. Good luck. Have fun. Round 3 starts now.
All right. Oh, it is dark. That is not a good sign.
Liru, I just got some. I got raided by a whale, so for all the people who just joined my stream, I'm going to give a spiel of this stuff. So you can go ahead with your talk, original or opening thoughts.
Dang, I was gonna raid whale after this, but I think he finished. But that's okay. Do you want me to talk in the channel, or do you want me to just talk to my stream? Okay. Well, he didn't give me an answer.
What? Hello?
So, anyway, Op 4 has no NVGs except for 1. They have flashlights, flares, and I don't even know. Herb spawned in unconscious, so that's a great start. They've got to defend 3 caches, and Blue 4 has spawned on a frigate. They've got access to 6 boats, and that's 6 RHIBs that can only fit 5 people each. So that, plus I guess the slots on the SOCOM bird, I guess everyone can fit. That could create a small logistics issue. I thought they were full-on RHIBs, not rubber dinghies, but a very foggy night too. Night vision-wise, still pretty good visibility. Op 4 is gonna have to pull some pretty sneaky plays here to get this all sorted. I mean, I genuinely don't know how Op 4 is going to do for this one, because they're limited to only in 1 cache area can they start pre-gaming. The fortification's built up all right. The airfield is lit pretty well, but I mean, that's just the central cache. The cache on the right, I mean, it's not that well lit. Airfield's pretty well lit with these towers, but even then it's kind of limited. And then Op 4 has a single air traffic light right here, and that's pretty well done, but only Op 4 gets a slight player advantage, so it's like, 32 Op 4, 29 Blue 4. This feels a little unbalanced. I'm getting the same vibes I got in that 3-way fight last week where Blue 4 got screwed because they were forced on only a few choke points and ended up, playing evenly with Independent, and then Op 4 just won by default. So I don't know. Blue 4 can also choose their ingress vector, so if they get the little bird to fly up in the sky and pick a route that's like super freaking dark, Alright,
I've done my spiel.
I don't know. Hey Barb, I was just talking about how I I don't see this being that balanced.
So yeah, here's the thing. Op4. So the numbers balance is that Op4 has a slight numerical advantage. But if they don't have flashlights, as I'm checking for now, and I'm not
Op4 has flashlights, yes.
Are you sure?
It was said in brief that they get flashlights. I'll look on their guns too.
I am seeing some flashlights on their gun. Am I? No, that's
yeah, no,
GP25.
I'm seeing. I just saw a flashlight on a dude's gun.
I'm seeing some flashlights. I don't think they can get them on the GP25 AKs, but they should have some. Anyway,
I'm worried about the machine guns too, because I know for a fact you cannot put those flashlights on those guns. So
night up.
I don't know. I think Op4 should have gotten a bigger numbers advantage, or at least like armed UAZs, because they're just transport UAZs, ones. Yeah. Like what bugs me is even though Blue 4 has rubber Dainies that are going to go slowly, like Blue 4 could easily put up a put the helicopter up loaded to bear and drop on like the southern objective and probably get there as Op4 got there with the UAZs, to be perfectly honest. If the UAZs were ready to go and the helicopter was in the air, you know what I mean? That would be a pretty nasty rush. But Op4 needs more area here. They need to be able to reach all their caches in pregame. There needs to be more light on the map, or there needs to be moonlight, or Op4 needs some armed assets. Because you also consider this. Blue 4 has that little bird, and there is no MGs to take that little bird out. There's no AT, there's no MAT team to do it. Even though it's unarmed, that little bird could do some pretty nasty maneuvers with recon, or redeploy units pretty close.
Oh man,
because it's dark, you know.
Yeah, the MMGs, you know, oh dude, this is. I get what they're going for, and I like the idea.
I like it too, but no, it's a great concept. I will give it that 100%. Really good concept, but Op4 needs more. Because if the way this is split evenly, Blue 4 has, like, their average trooper is better than the average enemy trooper. Unless Op4 get, like, an armor upgrade or something. Because even though they're Russian, FNF does reconfig all the armors to make it so that everyone's more balanced, but...
Yeah,
you know, I'm
which
trying.
Is one of the great things about FNF, but with this mission specifically...
That's the only thing I can think of, though. That they have better armor than Blue 4. But
even then, that's been negated.
Well, we don't know that because some missions they still they screw with the config values. And I mean, Blue 4 is SOCOM. Yeah, there's you weren't here, but there's an EU op where they gave Green 4 this body armor that made them nigh unkillable, except for headshots.
And I mean, playing into the night aspect of it, I mean, if you turn off your NVGs and look into the sky, there are no stars, there is no moon. It is a cloudy night, so it is dark, which is great for the attacking Blue 4, not great for Red 4. I think they will be able to, between their local flashlights, maybe the UAZ headlights, and some of the... I mean, honestly, the portable lights that they have, they should grab those and start utilizing those as, like, spotlights or floodlights. Because that's about all that they have to go for them right now.
And we're seeing Op4 starting to set up, not really utilizing those gases.
I mean, I totally don't blame them.
You know the Searchlight scripts from Alias, and there's a few other Searchlight scripts out there, but I would love to see that in one of these. Like, give the 12.7 Dishkas, and then have them use the searchlights to try to find the little bird.
Or something.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, Op4 needs statics. They need some form of heavy machine gun to contend with that little bird, because relying on 7.62 with no night vision to hit it, I think is asking a little too much.
Yeah, and I have someone in my chat saying using their own lives is going to get them killed. I agree with that. But what other choice do they have? They need to like flood the area with light and just to spot them or keep them keep Blue 4 out of certain areas, especially if they stay dark like this.
Maybe the flares are scripted, because if it's vanilla flares, those are pretty much useless.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, the RHS flares are better than the vanilla flares.
Yep.
And they do love to use RHS stuff, so hopefully that will be the case, but otherwise it's like I'm this is very tough, and especially like the interior lights. Like this is pure, like bright as fucking could be.
So I will say this. We also don't know. I'm actually going to check them right now. The exact settings for the night vision, because maybe it's the really shitty grainy night vision. You know what I mean? And I'm seeing Op4 has lasers on their guns, but then again, if that were the case, my night vision in our cameras will reflect the night vision they're using. But just in case, I'm going to check our add-on options.
For the oh yeah, that's a lot of blur and noise scale. That's 0.5 noise scale for the mission. Holy shit, that's a lot of noise. An aim down sight blur of 1.0.
We gotta remember, all those are set to 1 by default.
True, but remember our TSBs, I should say, TSBs being less than those generally speaking, but I could be wrong since the last change in mod set.
I'm seeing a lot of disconnects here. People still trying to get in, but...
Yeah, Nim and Az are still trying to get in, and they're having a lot of trouble, but I wonder if some people are seeing this and just going...
Yeah, probably like, no, fuck that.
This noise. I'm not going to sit and wait to be shot from the pitch dark forest for about an hour.
We'll see how it plays, but I'm already going to rule this. I think Blue 4, just on principle, is going to win this, and if Blue 4 drops the ball, it's going to be to some weird screw-up. I do like, though, Op 4 is trying to do its best here. They're picking up all the headlights. They got all their UAZs. Yep, they're bringing those headlights down.
Good, yeah. I mean, the guys who run this, they've been doing this for years, so they absolutely know what the fuck they're doing.
And then people are talking about like the shittiness of NVGs in my chat. Something else to consider though is, you know, NVGs, even if they're on really shitty grainy settings, they're just meant to amplify light. So like the airfield, for example, with NVGs on, they're going to easily be able to see silhouettes in the building, for example.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be able to see any movement around because it's going to contrast heavily with the light. So it's, you know, either way, it's just going to be a mess.
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's from what I've seen so far. I mean, it looks like that they are going to be sending some people to the far southeast. Well, oh, sorry, I moved my camera accidentally. But that doesn't look like they're trying to move anyone to the northwestern one, which I personally would. So I just want. I don't know. This is a very tough situation. I would say what they're doing now with concentrating around the cache by the airfield is probably the best bet. There's a lot of map-based lighting with all the spotlights and floodlights and everything. And going to the other ones, there are some floodlights. Like, okay, at the north one, there are 3 portable lights set up. That's it.
Based on how I'm seeing Op4 deploy, by the way, I think they're going to completely abandon the northern cache and they're just going to defend the middle one and the southern one, because you have those 3 UAZs lined up on the MSR here. People are staying on the side. I think they're going to mount up and hold a defensive line there, and that's not a bad call. But I think they might have seen the airport light from there and know that this is pretty well illuminated. But this is all about Op4 trying to pick and choose where they want to fight, and at least spreading their forces then between 3 caches. You know, that's not a bad call. Just let one go, defend the other 2. That's a good one.
Agreed. And so looking at Strelka, the one to the southeast, it actually it's pretty well lit. I mean, some nice static lights, good defensive positions inside the cache building, the church, and I think that is the better of the 2 options as far as like auxiliary caches go. But still, like, it is fucking dark. There is not much for Op4 to work with here.
Maybe the lighthouse will help Op4 spot people.
That's honestly something that I'm looking out for as well, because especially with Strelka, the lighthouse, I mean, it's regular, but it is dynamic, you know what I mean?
There are 3 lighthouses on this map. There's a single light on the western side, northeast there's a triple light, and then south right over that town is another triple light, so maybe.
I mean,
it covers a lot of area, to be honest.
It is something you can plan on and set your watch to. But once shit starts going south, you know, bullets start flying, it becomes a lot harder to, you know, I mean, you can't just wait for the enemy to not look when they're shooting at you and just not look at you when the lighthouse is on you. You know what I mean? Like
Blue 4 is all grouping up in, TSB is all grouping up in one boat, by the way.
Of course.
But I think these boats are... Nope, okay, they're 5-man.
Yeah, these are 5.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 4-man groups. Come out. But yeah, no, they're gonna have to fully load all these boats here because there is not that much room for anyone else. So I wonder if Az made it or not, but we know Nim at least did, so. And what's that's here to critique? Yeah, Nim is in Yanni's boat.
Az is in as well, and Nim is in as well.
Okay, so...
just looking at the roster, Finn, Nemesis, Iceberg, Yanni, Az, and Nim are all in Bravo 1, led by our good friend Indigo Fox.
So Finn is in a separate boat, but all of them are in Yanni's boat, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, especially since...
Yeah, okay, so I get it now. Yeah, so Finn's in the other one. It's because you can only fit 5 people in the boat, and they're in a group of 6, so...
Although Night Owl, the platoon lead, is now just swimming in the water.
Hold up, we have a few Op4 guys now heading north. They might be a detachment to that other cache. I think that's a mistake, though. I really think they should cut their losses, only defend 2 caches. Yeah, especially since the environment, and I'm going to be honest, the mission's against them.
Yeah, and the mission maker kind of planned for this in the sense of, you know, the numbers. The defending team has the numbers, which usually, I mean, 10 out of 10 times we see the attacking team have an advantage in numbers. So if Blue 4 makes a single mistake, that mistake is going to be a lot more costly for them than it would be in a normal scenario. And mission start. Here we go. Boats are setting off. A little bird spooling up and taking off immediately. And let's see, back with Op4. No, all those guys they're just holding around the north side of the airfield, at least for now.
I understand why. I mean, it's more buildings to cover things around. We're hearing them shoot out lights.
Yeah, that's Rust shooting out lights, and
okay.
I don't know if he expects Blue 4 to be using flashlights and no NVGs as well, or what the deal is. Maybe I'm seeing the lighthouse illuminate some stuff along the northern part of the airfield, but
So what's that? Just brought up a quick cool point. An Op4 mortar, but with only illumination rounds.
Oh yeah, just to alert things like, hey, drop an illumination round around, you know, at this grid ref. And Whales in my chat saying NVG sealing would be allowed. So if is able to, I mean equipment except for uniforms and I think vests.
We have Jester, Severe, and Lurch on their own. I mean, it's pitch black for them. I think they're going to just try to get on the beach and do a flank. We have 2 boats heading up to the northern cache, 4 boats heading to the south, and the Little Bird is going to land on moving to the southern island. It flies over, though. I think she's going to look for a place to land close to that right flank cache. But... yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna let these RHIBs push in, or I'm gonna keep calling them rubber dandies, actually. Those 2 Blue 4 ones, they're gonna push in, get that northern cache, probably converge on the center. The 4 on the south are gonna meet up with the Little Bird crew, but the Little Bird might be circling around, might deploy on the right side of that airfield.
I think the Little Bird might have been spotted. I'm seeing Wheaton, who is a well-established veteran here with FNF. He's looking right at that Little Bird. I don't know if he heard it or if
he probably heard it, but I mean, there's no way in hell he's gonna see it.
And I'm seeing that Little Bird has gone clear past Strelka and is kind of coming around the northeast side of the main island. As we're seeing some boats try to get through this strait here on the northwestern side, and a majority of them going in for the beach at 032.
The Little Bird just doing a little bit of preliminary scouting.
A little bit of scouting?
Well, yeah, no, he's going up the sides. He's not trying to land. He's just trying to see if anyone shoots at him while he's flying around.
He's doing a little bit of scouting.
I mean, there's only 3 people. Oh, shut up.
There we go. Thank you. Finally. But yeah, an interesting, somewhat kind of a force split as we see another detachment of Red Fort coming down south, way past everything, towards the Little Bird. And the Little Bird has its spotlight on as it lands, which is a dead giveaway.
I mean, it's just trying to make sure it doesn't land on any Op4 guys, because you never know. But we do have some Op4 guys now heading south. They're going to check that out, but they're going to be very limited on sight unless they pop some flares or something. But yeah, Op4's best bet is to jump a Blue 4 team, steal NVGs, and work from there. Blue 4 not landing any troops, doing a pseudo landing to fake Op4 out. Very smart.
Maybe, or they got spooked, or no, there's no way they could have gotten spooked. I think, yeah.
No, the Little Bird is over there. Look at where Blue 4 is deploying. They're deploying for the other two caches, but the Little Bird is flying around on the right, trying to make Op4 think that the main attack's going to go on the right flank. That's exactly what they're doing.
Meanwhile, we have Jester, Lurch, and Severe on this
hey, Silent,
hill
thanks for the rate of 6.
Towards the beach that... Oh my god. Jester is opening fire on Blue 4 as they are landing on the beach. Illumination round goes out.
It's not close enough to be seen. People are just going to be firing at tracers here.
I mean, still, that can be enough. We're seeing Blake has gone down. I think he might have just been ran over, but he's going to drown in the water unless he wakes up himself.
Yeah, no, Blake's going to drown. That's unfortunate. I think the first KIA tonight's going to be just an accident. Blake was the guy that clutched the first round with the demo block, so
yeah.
What a nasty end for the first round, third round for him, unfortunately. Little Bird has now flown off. It is deploying 3 guys. No, only 2 on the wide northern flank. A medium machine gun, so a Delta guy, and Give Me Your Milk, who I guess is his assistant. I think Casey is still in, no, it's Mountain and Patriots in that big. I think Patriot is the marksman, because I know Mountain is flying. I could be wrong there, though, so.
I'm checking for you. Actually, I'm not seeing a marksman on Blue 4, unless it's not in the command squad.
Op4 does have flares for their grenadiers, at the very least.
I'm sorry, Casey is the marksman. I'm seeing him now. He's in Foxtrot.
Well, I do see a Foxtrot in the Little Bird, but it's Patriot and Mountain up there, so I don't know. I think Casey's on the northern flank, actually.
No, Casey is off of his own 034033.
Yep, he's in the middle.
Taking some concealment as Delta Red 4 opens up on the beach again. They let them get a little bit closer.
Yep. It was a good baiting, but I mean, Defilade's gonna work for Blue 4 here. They'll be able to flank around. Casey probably has night vision since he's Blue 4. But with that night vision and his scope, yeah, it's an MOS, so that's going to be night vision compatible, so he might be able to get some good licks in. Little Bird now flying high above, but in the inky blackness of night, really just to distract. But, I mean, even with the marker on it, it is nigh impossible to tell where exactly it is, and that's just going to be a really annoying distraction for Op4 to deal with for the entirety of this third round. Oh, Silent, I hope you're okay.
I mean, unless they get a lucky shot, but yeah, it's hovering right over the base right now.
But thank you again for the raid.
Oh, the Little Bird has a camera as well, so he is absolutely able to do recon.
So I think the other guy's still in there to help do recon with that camera. I'd be curious to see if it has thermal imaging as well, because by default it does, but I'll be curious to see if it got turned off. Meanwhile, the northern group for PID have put on the IR strobes.
That's very smart.
Mm-hmm. So they got that option too. I mean, they're geared for it. But they're the only Blue 4 group I'm seeing do that, so that's interesting enough. Another flare getting popped over the general center area. I guess they're checking their flank. But yeah, they're going to illuminate down. It's nice because if you go into the map mode and one of the grenadiers flash white, that's pretty much them popping a flare here. So flares are being popped. They're trying to get their bearings here. Victor and Milk also popping some hunt IRs. They are an MMG Delta team. They could suppress into a building and score a few kills here because there are very few places Op4 can hide.
Yeah, the Delta team that was on that ridge to the southwest, they've pulled back in a UAZ. That was Severe and his crew. They've pulled back now and they're just kind of regrouping south of the middle cache. But Mannerheim and Chucky are still watching that southern tip peninsula, while Blue 4 has found the northern cache. And
yep, they got the Vic reconning for them there to make sure there's no surprises. They're not going to find any. They're going to dead that cache.
A lot of fellas eyes on it, and they're going to dead it here any second.
I see Blue 4 using that northern group, basically surrounding the central one, but I don't know. Like, I want to see what happens when the combat starts. We're hearing another flare get popped. Casey really close as the marksman.
I would say for that scenario you just mentioned, I think that would be the mistake. I would much prefer to see them. Obviously, they could take the northern one.
Hold up, Casey opening fire. Getting some shots on Herb as he's crawling through.
So, real quick, now that Casey's moving, I think if they take the northern one and then the southern one, that will be a mistake. They need to take the more heavily defended cache, which I would say would be.
Well, how would Blue 4 know which one's more heavily defended?
No, I just mean as far as terrain and lighting and everything. As far as like actual personnel, yeah, they have no way of knowing. But the central cache where they spawned at, they should be able to safely assume that will be the more heavily entrenched one, not so much heavily guarded. You know what I mean?
So, by the way, Casey's doing all this without his NVGs on. By the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with the first person perspective, because I think that might be a little broken. Because if I go to Pierce, who I can see has his night vision on, and then I go to first person, there is no night vision whatsoever.
Yeah, I know for yeah, they'd probably have their night vision on, but I know for a fact because I've made missions with it before. The MOS scope is night vision compatible, so.
Gotcha. Well, who knows? Arma being Arma. Though it looks like they're being smart with it in that they're taking it on and taking it off at intervals. Like they're not just keeping it on and leaving themselves semi-blind. You know what I mean? They're also using the binocular ones, which I believe has a very narrow cone of vision.
I mean, with the whatchamacallits, with the God damn it. Lighthouse is going around. It does temporarily light the area up, which is pretty decent, but they're going to have to rely on that because some spots are really, really dark.
The TSB crew, they've actually, they're in a field waiting for this flare to dissipate. They're just lying down in the field, just playing it safe. And there goes that flare, so they should be good to move on here. Yep.
Sholand and Casey right next to each other. Sholand has no idea. Casey might because he has NVGs. But he is just not checking his flank. I'd be a little more cocky here fighting a group that doesn't have NVGs because, you know, I can get away with a little more. But even so, never keep your guard too far down. I think Sholand might try to do a wide flank here. He's going to hear Casey's gunshots, though.
And return fire coming in. Close, but not quite. It actually might hit Sholand. Yeah. They might see Sholand's flashlight.
Well, they were told that Blue 4 doesn't have flashlights, but Sholand, I mean, that's a very small flashlight. Casey now taking shots at Sholand.
Oh, he sees the muzzle flare. Oh, Casey takes him out. He's down but not out, so he might be able to wake up, but Casey did land some good hits.
So Blue 4 getting suppressed. Honestly, Blue 4 doesn't have to stay and fight in engagements. They could literally just displace and reposition. Sholand wakes back up, by the way, and tries to run off. Casey trying to line up a shot. And Casey gets tapped in the head!
Sholand getting the kill.
Oh, Casey, that was not... He should have, like, just taken the scope off or switched to a different scope. Che Guevara also getting knocked unconscious.
Flare going to Sholand's position. Must have been from Op 4.
Yeah, but Sholand's now being shot at by a friendly.
by friendly or by blue 4?
That was by friendlies at A2, so he's doing a friendly wiggle real quick. I mean, because he was just on a marksman's position. They don't know that that happened. But it looks like Op 4 has ceased fire. But a different Op 4 group is now firing up at Sholin. And
that's Blake.
And Sholin.
That's Drake and Shooples. Oh, yeah, and Shooples goes down.
Yep, Shooples got the kill there. They're trying to go for a double tap now. Oh, that's unfortunate for Sholin.
That is absolutely all red 4. No blue 4 members are firing right now.
That's fine.
TSB crew is holding their fire, and there's a huge element of blue 4 on the northern side of the airfield.
Yep. Poor Sholin, he did the right thing, but still got cucked. Carlson, meanwhile, moving right up to blue 4's flank.
Back up again.
Lucky.
Very, but let's see what's going on elsewhere.
Blue 4, no, they saw Carlson.
Oh,
Carlson firing at Nemesis.
Nemesis doesn't know where it's coming from. He's spraying.
Where is blue 4 to help?
Didn't take some shots at Rust. Iceberg is shooting at...
Iceberg shooting at lights. But those lights don't break.
I thought
Meanwhile, Carlson's running right up. Nemesis panic throwing grenades.
Oh, come on, Nem.
Why are they letting... Nemesis gets him. Okay, that was really dumb. Iceberg and Finn should have covered Nem right there. More gunners coming in. Nim honestly needs to start taking some shots here.
Yeah, she needs to open... I mean, if she's able to see...
She doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't know where they're looking. Like, they're looking past on the left. More blue 4 guys coming down as well.
Ooh. That grenade was near Nemesis. He probably took some damage from that. Rust
Why are they not covering Nem? Nem drops him anyway.
They don't need to. Nem's covering himself.
Yeah, never mind. I forgot how OP Nem was. Nem is. I keep forgetting Nem is like a really good player.
Oh my god, look at Jaeger's position in the house.
Jaeger pops a grenade right by Olaf. Olaf not knowing where it went. Jaeger now shooting in there.
But yeah, now Jaeger, he's made his position known. And Lado, I mean, they're trying to slice the pie, but they don't know where he came from. It's a very sneaky spot. If you actually look at him, he's kind of sneaking into the floorboards a bit.
No, that's a good spot. Oh wow, yeah, no, that's really. Ooh, that's a little cheese. That's because he's bipoded on the floor and his body's going through it to bipod on the ground itself.
Yep.
That gives him the perfect spot to shoot people.
But damn, man. Another grenade goes out, and a grenade goes back in return.
Oh, that grenade might get him because that's right next to him.
Oh yeah. So I heard the shed of pain.
Yep.
Yeah, literally bipodding saved his life there because the shrapnel would have. I saw 5 shrapnel where his chest would have been. Oh, and a second grenade comes in, knocks him out.
Yep, Olaf's now coming in, gets the breach, puts some shots in Jaeger. Probably will go for the double tap now.
Yep.
Goes to his handgun.
He's resilient.
Wow.
All right, well,
more Op 4 guys getting cut down in the forest.
There he goes.
There's the kill. Yeah, so TSV's crawled up. Nemesis has been bandaging.
Sholin is up, and Wiki runs right past him. Sholin's looking the wrong direction with that marksman scope. He has picked up the NVG.
He could do some serious damage if Blue 4 doesn't realize their marksman is dead. But, I mean, just... Not gonna lie. Like, so there's 2 guys breaching Blue 4 position right now. 2 Blue 4 guys breaching Op 4. Blue 4 has completely surrounded the Op 4 position for the most part.
Ladofel and Russian are pushing up on the...
He had the wrong grenade. Throws a grenade, bounces off the wall, unfortunately. Throws another grenade, also bounces it off the wall, and hurts himself with it.
Yeah, Russian gets some shrapnel there, and he's hurt. And that very much lets them know that they have some unwelcome visitors. T5 Bay is holding a very cheeky angle on that.
Schofield might strike. He might snipe some TSB people here.
Oh no, say it ain't so, Joe.
And we hear that little bird flying over again doing recon data.
Yeah. Oh, what?
Explosive charge just went off for Op 4. I think they had a trap there, but it wasn't effective, unfortunately.
No, no one was nearby, and that very well could have...
Schofield needs to look left, and he'll see a bunch of dudes, but he's not going to get it. There's literally all of Blue 4's flanks in the open.
Oh, come on.
He's turning around in a second. He's looking at the laser, and Night Owl with that laser on probably just saved all Blue 4 right there. PFC Eagle right here. Gorski, though, walking up, and they...
Trade.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Frosty needs to come up. Double tap op 4, man. There we go.
South at Night Owl, and yeah, completely ignoring this firefight to the north.
Yeah, he could get some licks in, but he's too busy. He's too focused on the laser. He's getting tunnel visioned on it, thinking, "Oh, that's definitely a bad guy. Let me take him out." Meanwhile, Blue 4 started breaching, and Russian Fury came in.
They took him out. Yep.
Yep, with another guy too, dead on that cache. But Nemesis comes in. Nemesis is doing great tonight. That's his third kill.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Herb exposing himself, getting shot at by D3, because again, he's got illumination, and D3 has NVGs. Nemesis going up, double tapping.
And there it is. And Nim's an engineer. She can put down a charge.
Oh, Nemesis is going to shoot Herb in the back with that machine gun, but he might be getting friendly fired.
That is absolutely friendly fired from
poor Victor. Yeah, that's Victor firing. Nemesis might have gotten a hit there. Wasn't able to finish the double tap. Ramirez is up, looking out the window, but cannot see anything. Nim, meanwhile, has a det block down by the cache. Nope, that's a PKM box. What am I saying?
That is absolutely a PKM box.
Ramirez has jumped out now. He might be able to get Finn. No, he pulls back instead. And he's covering the cache. Nim might be able to see Ramirez poke his head out. Nope, pulls off the corner. And Ramirez pulls out. But Reznov isn't overwatching that Vector anymore.
No, because he probably got yelled at for shooting at friendly. At least I'd imagine. Or he's just maneuvering, who knows. But Finn is now on the roof. He got boosted up by either Az or Nim.
That's a good call.
And Ramirez is back in the kitchen.
There's no windows for Finn to fire in through, though, unfortunately. So Ramirez is watching it. Who did?
Ramirez double taps Russian right over the head of Nim.
Yep, Nim puts her head in, pulls back, puts her gun up.
Ramirez. Oh, there
Grenade gets thrown.
Sails
Nemesis now needs to come around. Ramirez now predicting that they're going to come around on him. Another grenade gets thrown. That one makes it. Nim.
No, they'll be fine.
Ooh, has climbed right into it. And there goes Ramirez.
Yep.
TSB is cleaning house. So Victor and Melk are coming into the central position. Meanwhile, two Blue 4 guys that are part of a machine gun team heading to that next cache.
Ooh, here comes Voss, though. Voss is coming around the outside. He's looking for a way in. He's going to get the back of Victor Reznov here.
Melk!
Oh, come on.
Melk's going to run right up to him and say, hello, are you friendly? No, you're not friendly. I'm going to shoot you. Except miss all my shots, and Melk and Olaf are going to get the kill. Please get the disconnect. Get the double tap. Double tap. Double tap. Oh, no, he's woken up glitch, and there's Melk's double tap there. Drake coming out, getting shot in the back by Reznov, saving the TSB team. Wow.
He saved Az, Nem, and Nim.
This is the bias of night vision versus non-night vision. I mean, it's a really cool idea, but again, Op 4 needed more assets. Sholin's jumped down. He's trying to crawl and might be able to get a kill or two since he does have night vision. He's got 3 dudes to his left, though. They were bandaging Gorski, who traded with that other guy. But, I mean, you see the hesitation that Blue 4 is making when doing double taps.
Sholin gets Frosty. Gorski returns fire.
And there's Sholin. One shot.
Knockout.
Gorski's going to try to get the double tap. Carpenter trying to put a 40 mic too close.
Yeah, that's way too close.
And Frosty wakes back up. They're putting some more shots on Sholin, seeing that he's still up. But there's no double tap. Chupless is still up. And Iceberg's trying to keyhole him, but Iceberg gets the keyhole. Nice.
Very nice.
TSB represent.
I'm waiting for Nim. Okay, now Nim is setting the explosive charge.
Yep. I hope they clear everyone before they blow it up, because otherwise it's going to get really awkward. Sholin wakes back up. Frosty went back unconscious again. And there's some more shots. He gets that guy. And Sholin gets killed. So 1-to-1 trade right there. But wow. Just wow. So Blue 4, honestly, not that many KIAs for Blue 4. This is This is Op 4's worst nightmare. They've got a machine gun team. Blue 4 at least has the machine gun team set up, probably doing some scouting. And that little bird even has its spotlight on now, from what I can see.
I mean, quick head count. We have 11 by my count for Red 4 all around the vicinity of Strelka. Okay, so there's 2 more, so that's 13 total for Red 4, and they're shooting at the little bird now.
Yeah, I mean, they're just trying to distract the little bird.
Ooh. Or just get it to buzz off.
Yep.
And we'll see how well that works. But
so I want to point out Mannerheim and Chucky are still on that southern flank because they were baited by the little bird landing over there, and they've been down there the entire probably searching for Blue 4, but weren't able to find any. So that was just a baited landing, and it completely threw Op 4 off. But anyway, Central Cache gets deaded, and now Blue 4 is going to move on to the next cache. Another thing I'm going to point out, I haven't seen a 15-minute warning come up. We might see it come up in a minute, but I think less time should have been for this one. You know, like, Op 4 needs some sort of advantage here, and I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, they really have not had any advantages so far. They've had to fight for everything.
Pearson Shea might be able to sneak in here while Op 4 focuses on the little bird.
Oh, that'd be beautiful. Yeah, no one's watching the road. Anderson, he's in a bush to the, the northeast? Yeah, northwest. But he's not looking anywhere. No one's watching this crossing. They could, I mean, if they have some balls and some gumption, they could,
Bridges gets spotted by Pierce. Pierce takes him out. Gives them away, though. We're seeing Op 4 guys react now. Climbing down. Hamst is coming around. Pierce just threw a grenade on himself. And Che Guevara is going to run into that grenade!
Oh, no. Che Guevara, a true communist, is killed from his own hubris.
Oh, that's
Pierce
beautiful.
is pushing into the front now. Poe might have seen him. I think Poe saw the back of Pierce there. And Pierce needs to just mag dump the cache.
That is absolutely beautiful.
Pierce hops out of the church, gets back to Che Guevara, and is trying to.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I accidentally put a grenade on you." Quigley might see them.
Oh, Poe and Montgomery have come into the church now. Montgomery.
They're visible, but only by silhouettes. Quigley doesn't see them though.
Oh, Poe comes up to the very corner where he hopped out. I don't know if Pierce is talking or not.
Poe can hear the medical that Pierce is doing, though.
Oh, very possible. Very, very possible.
Pierce now coming up.
Oh, he fired one shot. Oh, but he gets...
Quigley gets shot in the back. Another thing. That if he didn't grenade Che Guevara, they might have stood a better chance, but I cannot believe I witnessed that.
I mean, to be fair... Oh, Mannerheim is shooting Quigley. Quigley's getting blue on blue by 3 people.
Quigley is now a cripple.
Mm-hmm. And he's telling them to stop fucking shooting me. I'm a friend.
No, there's no such thing as friendly fire. Once you land the bullet, it's to who it may concern. So Poe goes for the disconnects. And, I mean... Oh, they're firing at the little bird again. There's a guy on the side of the little bird firing down at him!
That's a... Oh my god, that's an LMG gunner too.
Yep.
That's Victor Reznov shooting
There's
at him.
a trick
and
play.
Give me your milk is... Oh, what? Okay, the little bird just did evasive. I thought the pilot got shot and it was a nosedive.
No, it wouldn't nosedive that quickly. But Flare goes up. Op 4 is in trouble because a lot of Blue 4 guys are coming in. Another team, 3 guys remounted a boat and are coming around. Just numbers-wise, this is very messy. And that little bird is now deploying up on that lighthouse. And they might try to get in on the lighthouse. Yep, they're going to go on the lighthouse itself. That's a... No offense. That's probably the dumbest thing they could do.
It's literally a position that's screaming, hey, look at me. I'm a giant ball of light.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to illuminate the hell out of them.
And there's no cover. It is a railing.
I mean, if anything, the light's gonna it's gonna drown out the shots,
to shoot
but
out the flashlight.
they're trying to
shoot the lighthouse. Oh,
RPG goes up there.
It was maybe 2 meters over.
So they tried to shoot out the fucking. Oh, that's beautiful. So they didn't just wound somebody. Chucky.
Oh, something blows up there. But
I'm switching to thermals. I can't see shit. Yeah, people are running down. They're taking cover. That's. What is this? Another RPG comes in way short. But yeah, I guess they're just a distraction for Blue 4 right now.
Maybe, but if that was the case, then they really pulled that trigger early.
Grenadier round from the B2 guy, Anderson, who is one of the hosts. That round was unfortunately short. They're still firing up at the top of the lighthouse. I think they're just playing distraction as the rest of Blue 4 gets here.
But with Victor and Milk up there, they're both peeking out. They're making themselves known as more rounds come into their position.
Well, yeah, but this is as Blue 4 sends a massive wave of dudes. Anderson, I thought, was being engaged by Finn, but that was not the case. They're trying to shoot the lights out again, but you can't shoot those lights out, the specific airport ones, so...
Yeah, those models are too big, or too strong, I should say. Az is joining in on the fun, but they're just wasting ammo,
and giving away their position. Anderson might... He's turned left now.
Yeah, he's looking northwest, yeah.
And we're having some suppressive fire going back up to that lighthouse. This lighthouse, it can be destroyed, but it takes a lot of punishment for whatever reason. So I don't think they're going to be able to do it.
Nah. Me neither. And Che Guevara is still alive, or he's down but not out, but he's still alive.
He probably got bandaged by Fudgehead McGee, who got him grenaded. But again, I feel bad for Che. He was gonna sneak in, finish the third objective, do the third rug pull up in a row, and then gets grenaded by his own dude.
And that just completely pulls the e-brake on this shit. And someone mentioned in my chat, if they were to destroy that lighthouse, that would actually be bad for Op4, because that is a...
Because that's the thing illuminating everything, because Op4 can't see.
Absolutely.
Grenadier rounds coming in. It is just guesses. One going right next to Severe, though. Another one landing close by, but it hits a wall. I think they're trying to get Grenadier rounds in the compound.
Anderson is hiding. He is playing this so smart. He is hiding in the bush, waiting for them to come up to his position.
That's a very smart play.
Frosty has gone past him. Carpenter, Olaf, they've all gone past him. And, oh, here comes the TSB squad.
Come on. You've been trained for this.
Oh, they might see his barrel.
If Azariah were to look left, he'd see the barrel.
Nemesis sees it.
Nemesis sees it!
No,
Nemesis doesn't see it!
He doesn't have his night vision on.
He did have it on.
Did he?
Yep, he has it down.
Oh,
Azariah! No, Finn gets the shot!
Finn. Oh, and there goes Anderson, and that's pretty much...
If I was Op4 after this round was done, I would be pissed as hell, because this balance is ridiculous.
What balance?
What's that pointing out? A good thing, a big point here. They could just put Grenadiers on that little bird and pepper the inside of that church with Grenadier rounds, because Op4 doesn't really have anything to deal with it. Dreek getting shot, he goes unconscious. Wheaton's still firing up at that lighthouse. I mean, yeah, the lighthouse is just bait at this point.
Yep. Lots of shots landing near Victor, but none of them hitting. Jesus, that's fucking bright. So we have, 3 inside the church, additional 5 on the perimeter.
Nemesis doing a big suppression spray, but he's just firing at dudes that are a little further back. Dreek wakes back up. I just saw another light get shot out. Grenade gets popped high.
Oh no, that's bad nade.
Landed a little far back though. Severe getting picked off by the lighthouse. Honestly, it can be hard to look up at that lighthouse because it's so bright that you can't even see the silhouettes, you know? So you're still just guessing.
Oh man.
Meanwhile, they can just look at whoever's under this airport light and shoot back. But I haven't seen a single person go unconscious up in that lighthouse. Yet I've seen a lot of guys, that they've been shooting at go unconscious.
Yeah, and they're still shooting at the lighthouse.
They have been RPGing that, but it hasn't gone down, it hasn't killed anybody, hasn't even wounded anybody.
Oh, now grenades are going in.
Jester firing around corners, manages to get pads there. He was tracking them through. Doesn't get the double cap though. Fires in there. It looks like that is a friendly dead op4 guy, unfortunately. But pads could wake back up. Carpenter gets knocked out as well. Pads needs to double tap. Instead, he's going for the reload.
I mean, understandable. Very fast-paced situation he's in, but he needs
Yes, he's doing a good job.
What? Did I hear mortar?
No, there's no mortar. That's just GP25 going everywhere.
Okay. Sounded like it, but yeah, you're right.
Jester firing at Olaf, misses. Jester.
Wait, you can't shoot those lights out.
Yeah, but you can't shoot the big red one, which is the actual thing that illuminates that area.
Oh, okay.
You can shoot out the three under it, but those don't actually produce the light. And I wouldn't expect people to know that. I didn't know that for the longest time, but because, you know, I freaking make missions every day, you learn these things slowly but surely.
Okay, sorry. I thought Nido was just bad for himself, but he popped the smoke for some reason. We have two left inside the church. Jester is still inside the house. Carpenter and Pads neither have woken up.
I'd love to see Carpenter wake up and hit him. I mean, I'm expecting one of them to possibly wake up, but you never know.
Where's Frosty?
Jester firing at Indigo.
Chucky, I'm pretty sure, got Frosty. He's hiding in this little one-story Cherner's house. At least it's I recognize that from. But TSP squad's all around it. They're enveloping it. Question is whether or not they can reach it.
Jester now running out, firing at the chopper, giving away his position. Not the smartest idea, and he gets picked off by Azariah. That chopper is literally baiting Op4 dudes, and I cannot believe Op4 is still falling for it. Chucky could get a really nasty hit here. Nim is exposing her back to that open door. I don't think she knows that door is that building's enterable, but we could see Chuckley get some shots in the back here. Nemesis suppressing into the church, pinning them down, but we're down to 4 dudes. Quickly coming around the left flank, might find an opening here on the fence and hit Nemesis.
Chucky's peeking out.
And there's Nemesis down.
Chucky's peeking out. He doesn't see Nim. And he peeks back in.
Nim should be exposed to the light right now. Yeah, so, and there's Chuckley taking Nim down. Nim's still alive, can't wake back up. Azariah had to have heard those shots, knowing that they're close. All right, come on, Azariah. Simp. Be a simp. He knows where the bullets came from. I saw him out of that house.
Did you say be simp?
Oh, come on. You don't know?
Of course I know.
Lamau. Anyway, so Chuckley's still playing it safe. Azariah flanking around. I think he was checking the windows. But yeah, seeing Nim down right there. Oh, and he gets picked off by Quigley!
Oh.
He got 2 tunnel vision with that, and unfortunately got flanked. Iceberg also going down, and the 3 guests.
Oh, man. Literally their first mission in here, and they've done so well.
They have died. They're landing inside them!
And the main rotor is out. They get out. Montgomery's down, and they're just mag dumping the cash. Okay. That's, ooh. That wasn't Mount, but someone got taken out from Chucky. And they're just,
Quigley and Chuckley running back to the center. Chuckley gets taken out. Quigley, the only one still up. Montgomery's still unconscious and this cash gets magged.
As well as Shay. Shay's been uncon here with a
Oh my god.
And Mountain does his best Beyblade impression as he spins around firing his M249.
Quigley kills Wiki.
No, Mountain picked up a PKP.
Quigley getting shot by Finn.
It's over. It's already
and
over.
GG. I know. Just wow. What?
Amazing.
That had even worse imbalance than the fucking 3-way fight last week, admittedly. All right, we're gonna head up to debrief.
Okay,
I'm gonna find someone to raid.
Kind of debrief, and somebody got our helicopter landing in the church at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw her.
Please leave. Please leave feedback for me because that's my first mission. I'd like to get better ones out.
Sure thing.
That was pretty good. My only problem was that night Op4 couldn't see jack shit.
Okay, this is blue force.
You can probably like change the time of day so it's a bit brighter out.
Or
I
just
might
remove the cloud. No, clouds
Hey,
cover
Martin, are
was
you
a
gonna
big
do this?
thing.
Or do you want me to?
Okay, this is just submission make of third match. I'm the FNF YouTube guy, and I think I might make this week's episode based on your match. I'm thinking about it.
Based
All
on
right,
what
guys,
match?
let's,
I'm heading
go
up to
ahead
the
and
one
call
on
it.
W channel if anyone wants to come.
Yeah.
I want to thank everyone here for coming to FNF. Hope to see you next week at NA or EU FNF. And until then, remember, kill the enemies, not our friends.
Man, Anderson's voice sounds
Also,
All right. Who do we raid? I'm gonna raid. Looks like we got 2 Zeuses going out and about. Who's this guy? It's a guy with 25 dudes doing a Tenno and Zeus mission. This is a Zeus interface. We'll go through the ad there. But what do you guys think as I set up this silly little raid? I thought that map was a little unbalanced, but still. I'd say compared to last week's ops, overall this week's ops were pretty good. Still some asset squandering, but there were some really cool trick plays seen as well. And yes, I got the landing. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. All right. Yeah, we're gonna raid this guy. Looks like he's doing some Zeus work, so might as well. I promised I'd start raiding people here and there, so thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Let's go ahead and get this done. There we go. Cheers. Have a good one.